Welcome everybody to the Arcade, and tonight we are playing some Sunder. Thank you, Tim, for throwing that at me.
That's your snack.
Oh, that's my snack. What is it?
It's a
Is
fry.
it like a crumb?
It's a fry.
I can't eat those.
Oh, sorry.
Make me fat, Tim. Ah!
Just one fry.
So thank you for joining us tonight on some Dungeons and Dragons and some fun stuff. Announcements.
Easy roller dice.
Easy roller dice. We have a merch store, and that's it. So
Solid.
that was pretty great. So
Good marketing.
Yep, incredible, amazing marketing.
Yes.
Marshall, you have no idea my strategies.
It works, right?
It's the trade secrets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't care about it, and they'll be like,
Like,
maybe I should buy that.
You're
Yeah,
giving it all away.
Basically, you're saying like, pretend like you don't want it, and they want it.
yeah, exactly that. And then they'll just you just lure him in.
The good old hard to get strategy.
Mm-hmm.
We have no sponsors. Huh, that's weird. Maybe they do have sponsors.
Phone call tomorrow. I'd happily be your sponsor.
Yeah.
What was that, Red Bull?
Red Bull.
Please, Red Bull.
That'd be
Please,
awesome.
please. You don't understand the addiction I have.
As he says, drinking like what, Pepsi?
Sponsor us too.
Pepsi?
Isn't Pepsi on there?
I may go Coke.
Do they?
Make go go.
I think
You
Pepsi
threaten
owns.
them.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome everybody
No, there's
to
Pepsi.
our wonderful little game. Last time on Sunder, last episode, which was episode 13, this is episode 14. You guys are in the Red Valley, and you have been here because you have been summoned by a red dragon named Rixes, who's kind of like a ruler, a lord, and he's kind of changed his ways, and he's noticed that dragons are becoming extinct. They're dying out because people really like to hunt them, because once you hunt them, you get a really big payout. So they've just been dying left and right. He wants to have an heir and a throne and a kingdom, and just double checking that little stream right there on my left. And so he sent you off to find him a mate so that he could start a family.
Wow.
You guys made your way outside of the city. You discovered that the Red Valley has this faction of dragon hunters. The leader of the dragon hunters being Krieg Lily, the father to Zephyr, and also a guy who has been messing with Turk's family and doing some things because he doesn't really want you to find these dragons. He'd rather you kill them, and if you don't join him, then you will be enemies.
What's going on?
I'm so glad you two are sitting next to each other now.
I'm glad this happened.
This is Turk doing this.
He's trying to give Zephyr.
Oh, what, really?
Anyways, so you guys made your you guys fought a corpse flower off the side of a village. You saved some people. You found some long lost friends from your backstories. A Julian Cresttop who knew Viola, a Gray, one of Olivier's bodyguards from when she was still a princess, and you have a guide with you, a green-haired halfling named Wes, who just wants to discover the world, and you guys just keep forgetting about him, which is just great. That's just how I want him to be. It's just like, oh yeah, you're here. So
I'm gonna run away with him.
the party made a strategy to possibly attack one of the caravans of Krieg and the Dragon Hunters, and they succeeded, and they found a bunch of Ichor stone in the back of the wagon, which they discovered was a part of a meteor plot that they had back in the first 10 episodes. And they're like, huh, this is like super dangerous and has to do with drows. They don't know what's going on, but they found the location to Krieg's fort and hideout, which is where they were heading next. It is the middle of the night. You guys have just fought off all of these hunters. Gray and Zephyr have gone off on horses.
Before we even start, Tyler Grubb, $50.
Dude.
What the heck, dude?
Oh my gosh, man. Thank you so much for those
Continuing
donations.
from Tesseract.
Gosh.
Thank you, Tyler
Arcade
Grubb.
Arcade, sponsored by... We just
Tyler
need to
Grubb.
put that in the
Sponsored by
thing.
Tyler Grubb.
Yeah, sponsored by... We'll do that. We'll do that next episode. Anyways, it is the middle of the night. You guys are tired. Zephyr and Gray have gone off on horses down the lake to find the location of the drop-off point. You guys are making your way
I
along.
made sure I took a shovel from the caravan so
Right.
as to dig the hole.
You make your way along. It's about
Another squirrel.
5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. There's just lingering mist on the lake in the distance as kind of the moon reflects onto it. It's very dark. You guys kind of trot along the side of the lake. Another 5 minutes. It's very silent too. Gray looks at you and he says, "So where'd you learn to fight?"
Had to on the road. I said, conscripted straight into the army. You fight or you die when it goes that way.
The army teach you to fight like that?
I taught myself.
Hmm.
There's too much going on for there to be trainers. Everyone was just out chaos.
Your techniques and form are, for lack of a better term, a bit savage.
Find it's the only way to swing an axe like this.
You could do with some refinement.
Likely.
You only need to put down your folks. Don't need to, chop their body into pieces.
Guess not.
Oh, hey. And he points over at a tree, and there is a big red, line in it.
Ah.
Painted onto it.
Oh, I guess we should get to digging then.
Yeah. He kind of hops off the horse. You do as well, and you make your way over to the tree, and you begin digging this hole. How far down do you guys dig?
Not super far. Basically, I just want to dig it enough to where it looks like it's been dug and then covered back up, so that if someone shows up to recover the package that had been left, because we're leaving nothing, right? To where it looks like a hole has been dug there, so that they're like, oh, they left our stuff. And then they start.
Okay.
So basically, it gives us time to figure out what to do about them.
Make a deception check, but use your strength or dexterity.
Can I use athletics?
No, you're not doing athletics. You're trying to deceive what's
Okay.
going on in the hole, but you're not using. You're
makes
not
sense.
using charisma. You're trying to use.
Can I
You're
have
trying to
advantage with help from Gray?
use. Gray's gonna roll first, and then
Yeah,
maybe-
go for it.
Yeah, take advantage.
That's a 17.
Okay. You guys make it look like there's something was buried here. It's all right. We're making our way back. We'll be waiting around.
We'll see them if they show up at night to recover the package.
Well, we
I
put
can
nothing
stay.
in there.
Exactly.
So what's the point?
If someone comes, it gives us time to ambush them.
Why are we ambushing them?
We don't want them to know that there's nothing here before we get to Creek. If they
Oh.
learn that anything's happened.
They
I
may
said,
already know, but it does buy us some time.
I said I can stay here. You can head back. Let them know what I'm doing.
No, if it's just one guy, we can both take him out ourselves.
That's true.
Hide behind the tree.
Yep.
He gets up behind the tree and he he's like, I don't have my bow, and he grabs his sword.
I'll pull out a javelin and
All right,
hand it to him.
I know how to use that. You both prepare a javelin and you wait, and we cut back to everybody else. What are you guys doing?
We're setting up camp, right?
Yep.
Okay. Question, just to make sure that we clarify this. Did you guys take any of the Ichor shards?
I think everybody took one.
We each took some for ourselves, but we didn't take any of them there to bury.
Okay.
Everything else is still in the bags.
When we get back to like where we put our horses, I'm gonna put them in my saddlebags.
Okay.
2 bags that I took.
How many did everybody take?
Took one.
You took one. You took one. I believe you took one. Maybe not. You took one. Gray didn't take one. Neither did Julie. Neither did Wes. So, and then you took.
2 bags of 50 each is what you told me.
Yes. Okay. They're really big bags, so you have to like rope them over your horse.
Okay. I can't just put them in the saddlebags?
They don't. The saddlebags are like maybe this big. That bag of daggers is like huge.
Okay.
You can't just like shove it in there.
I have a lot of saddlebags.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm. I have 3 saddlebags.
Are they empty?
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
FYI, we went and took down the canopy that you made,
Oh yeah, and it's
and we
portable
moved
now.
it. We moved it to where our campsite is, so like it kind of like blocks us from the road,
Yes.
wherever our
Okay.
campsite is.
Yeah.
FYI.
It's just a little bit of cover.
Yeah.
It's not like it's impossible to see that there's a camp here, but it's like, you can hide here if you want.
I'm gonna pull out some copper wire. Wait, no, is it copper wire?
Mm-hmm.
Silver wire.
Okay.
And walk around the camp with it. And I cast alarm.
All right. There's now a invisible line around the.
And at
around
the end, I
camp.
slide a little bell on it.
Very nice.
Is it cold?
Yeah. It
I
is.
take off the belt. Is it cold?
Take off the belt.
Yeah.
As soon as you take it off, you're like, yeah, it's
Okay.
freezing. It's
Okay.
maybe 20, 30 degrees.
Oh yeah, actually freezing.
The valley is like our valley, where it's it can contain heat even in like the winter, but it still gets really cold. It's like January, the equivalent to January in Sunder right now. So it's like 20, 30 degrees right now.
I was thinking maybe we build a fire, but if people come running around, it might give away our location.
I can stay up. Keep
Oh, you don't need to worry about people showing up. We just tell them we're travelers or something.
All right. Yeah, I'll let you guys handle the talking.
Okay.
Don't worry, if anybody comes by, I got them.
Great job. I'm gonna go look for like sticks and firewood.
I'm gonna go do that too.
All right, both of you make survival checks.
10.
Okay.
Not natural 20.
Yeah, you guys, Olivier, you make your way over towards a tree, and you find some sticks on the ground. You find a very large pile of dead wood, and up on a hill, and you break off a ton of pieces, and you bring back a bunch of wood.
Okay. I'll start setting up a campfire.
All right, cool. Guys, easily, does anybody have a tinder?
Hmm?
All right.
Have a tinder
As soon
box.
as you come back, Wes has got all this stuff splayed out. He's like, I've got Tinder, I've got health packs, I've got string. Okay, you've already set it up. All right, do you need any help? I've got special gloves for. All right, you've already set up the fire. That's great. I got all my badges for this in scout camp training. But if you need any, okay, looks like you guys know what you're doing. I'm gonna go set up my tent. Do you need help?
Wes, I have forgotten that I am very tired until this exact moment. Would you mind staying awake for me?
Do you need help setting up your tent?
Yes, that would be very nice.
Okay.
I'm quite tired.
He sets up your tent, but he does it kind of. He's like the kid from Up. Like he's like, I know how to do all these things, and then he struggles to do it, and then he's just like, I did it, and then it falls over. He's like, dang it, and then he goes back and he does it again. But eventually he gets the tent set up.
Thank you, Wes.
I'll make sure to stay up too.
Wait, do you need me to stay up and watch?
Not if Olivia.
I can do it.
Well, it's not like I really want to break into this fort with you guys, so I can always sleep then.
You sure?
Yeah. I don't want to break into a fort.
You want to stay outside the fort?
Mm-hmm.
Keep watch?
Yeah. I want to sleep.
I'll stay up.
Okay.
So am I sleeping?
Yes.
I don't know. Are
Would
you?
you like to sleep in here?
Let me think about that fact. In yours?
Mm-hmm.
That
Well,
seems
love room.
inappropriate. Julian's like, yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
I will sleep under the cover of that camouflage thing. And he
You
runs
can borrow
over me.
my tent. Oh, he's gone.
Good night, everyone.
I am comfortable in the grass.
Okay.
And I go to bed.
Okay. You go to bed. Julian goes into your tent.
Get out of here. I'm tired.
I only have a bedroll, though.
Mm.
I'll sleep. I'll just
Talk
put
to
it
Olivia.
right
She'll help
here.
you. She'll help you.
Who?
Olivia will help you.
Wait, what do you mean?
She
He looks over. Do you think she's into me? Do you think I have a chance?
You are the most frustrating person I've
I
ever
could
met in
try.
my life. You could try, but
I
you
don't
will-
like to use magic, but I could try.
You will not.
Okay. I was just asking. It was just a little joke. Okay, I'm sleeping here. And he puts his bedroll down.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him until he falls asleep.
Okay.
Do I lose my level of exhaustion?
If you sleep right now, yes. You're like, okay, good. And you like pass out instantly. What do you...
Starts going to bed.
Alright, you go to sleep.
Wait, Turk.
Yeah.
Before you go to bed, do you mind sitting by the campfire with me?
Sure.
I'm probably like carving a piece of wood.
Okay.
Tristan's next. What do you want? What's the deal?
Almost killed that guy earlier, like pretty badly. I was gonna torture him.
I wouldn't be opposed to
but he was pretty innocent. I don't really know what's gonna happen when we go to their fortress.
I can tell you, a lot of people are gonna die.
You think you're gonna go on a rampage?
I can't make any promises. I don't know. This is uncharted territory for me. Like you guys are kind of used to this crazy shenanigans. My family's never been taken hostage before. It's kind of weird. Kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
I freaking hate this continent.
Yeah, it does kind of suck here.
Yeah.
Compared to Ooh, at least.
What's your problem? You don't want to murder these people or what?
I want to murder one of them very much,
Oh, he's gonna die.
but I don't know. My loved one might still be alive, and he's just wearing a part of her skin. Which, in case, I might still kill him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's wearing whose skin? What's going on?
Well, it's a possibility that Etov, the dragon I'm looking for,
Yeah.
that he cut off a part of her skin, and that he's wearing that skin.
Whoa.
He's wearing bronze dragon scales.
That's pretty nasty. Why would you do that?
I don't know why he does anything that he does. Other than maybe it's some vengeance for something that one dragon did to him.
I gotta say, you're pretty calm for someone who's being betrayed.
Well, it'll come out eventually.
I'd be happy to see it. I'd like to see you cut loose.
Yeah. Well,
Just throats open.
I almost did on that one guy. I was gonna cut him open and shove some copper coins into his skin so that he knew what it was like to be a dragon.
Fee, I gotta say that just gave me chills. And not the good kind, that was freaky.
Well, that's good to know for when I decide to use it on one of them.
Yeah, that's, wow. I was thinking more of the rampaging would be pretty cool, but that's kind of dark.
No, that's too easy for them.
Yeah, clearly. Wow. You know, it's been years. Our family's learned to temper kind of the rage inside of ourselves because of our, you know, heritage. But,
Yeah, it's a little
tough.
different. A little different in our family.
Yeah, apparently so. It's pretty dark plans you got there. I guess I'm never going to try to piss you off.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no reason.
But I won't piss you off either.
That's also a good idea.
I was trying to carve a figurine of Ferk. Do I need to roll?
No, you do
Okay.
it easily.
Okay. And I hand it to you.
It's a little wooden Ferk.
Oh, Ferk. Fur. I was like, who is Fur?
It's like a little totem, like it's like all carved, like it's just wooden in nature, but you can clearly tell. It even has like the little mustache. It's clearly Ferk.
It's a pastime I do. It helps me calm down.
This is really nice.
I'm really glad you like it.
Gee, you got a kind heart. I gotta say.
I made it so that
He's gonna grab you and start crying.
You grab her and start crying.
Just
You notice down below you, you hear sniffling, and you see Wes is also grabbing onto your leg. He's also crying. He's like,
Turk's gonna grab him and like yank him in by like the throat, and he's like hold all of like both of you like really tight. And he's like trying to say words, but he's just.
Fee would cry too, but like very quietly, and like you could just feel your shoulder get wet. But
we zoom out on that moment, and back over to Gray and Zephyr, who are just sitting by this tree bored.
So I figure what we're doing. Figure what we're doing is if we're sitting like up against the tree, I figure one of us, Gray can go first, is sleeping, so we can still get our long rest in while the other one's listening.
All right.
So Gray would probably have nodded off by now if he agrees to that.
Okay. Take an inspiration with me. He will. So you're
So-
going to sleep.
No. So my idea, so that both of us wouldn't take exhaustion, would be for Gray to sleep, get his sleep in, and then I'll sleep when Gray wakes up. That way one of us is constantly listening.
No, we're still awake.
We need to be ready for when.
We'll be here any minute.
That's true. Let's see what time.
You hear footsteps about a few minutes later. It's been about maybe 40, 45 minutes. You see a young, not like a teenager, but older than
Young adult.
a boy. Yeah, young adult. He's walking forward. He's got like a bag over his shoulder, and he looks like a courier. And he kind of makes his way over. He's got like short blonde hair, and he kind of looks down. He's a human, and he sees where he was buried, and he begins to kind of dig into it. And Gray is like, "When do we move?"
So here's what I'm going to do. I'll tell Gray to go ahead and go.
Okay.
And then once he goes, I'll see if the javelin hits or misses. Regardless, once it's done hitting or not hitting, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Okay. Gray looks over and he looks back and he says, "God damn, he's just a kid. Do we need to kill him?
I'll point to the lake.
You're gonna cripple him?
I can heal.
He's probably just paid." Just
Let me try my thing first. No, I'll try to Hold Person.
okay. What is it?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit. You kind of hold your hand forward and you trace some arcane symbols around him, and immediately he just freezes.
And I'll get up and I'll kind of grab him.
Gray runs over and grabs him as well and kind of holds him up to his neck and brings him upwards. And is he like frozen or can he move?
Every round he can remake the save.
No, like can his body parts be moved?
No, he's paralyzed. So I would imagine if you picked him up, like actually probably what happens is it hits him and he probably just flops.
Yeah.
Because,
So Gray will go over and pick him up and make sure that he's up.
and as he's picked up, I'll tie him. Unless
Well, he can't move.
I'm still gonna tie him up. It only lasts for a minute.
Right. How are you tying him?
I have a rope around. So if he's down,
He's not like this.
I think we have differing ideas on the opinion of paralyzed.
Oh, so he can be. His body parts.
Paralyzed
can
is like he has no control over it. Like,
Oh, then,
I
yeah,
would
okay.
imagine it's like you basically ragdoll.
You come over with the rope, and Gray's just like, just hang on. He's holding him up, but like by his neck, and he says, "Can he stand? Can you let him stand?"
If I do it and let him go of all of it,
I got him.
I'll let go.
You let go of it.
Yeah, it's concentration.
The courier, he like freezes as Gray kind of holds up his arm around his neck, and he says, "Look, kid, we don't want to kill you, but we need for this to work. So how about you just run far away from here and you don't look back." The kid's just like, okay, all right. He's like, "All right, we have a deal then? Because we'll find you." He says, "No, I won't, I promise. All right." He lets him go, and the kid just runs in the opposite direction from when he came. I think we're all right.
That should be fine. At the very least, he's lost his desire for a day. That's all we need.
Sure. Just hope his allegiance isn't undying.
Seem too young for that.
No. Let's go back to the camp. You guys get on the horses, and eventually you make your way back. After a few minutes of you guys kind of settling down, Gray and Zephyr come back. You see them immediately as they come back. They set up their camp,
Yeah, I'll set it up.
and they head off. Gray looks up to you and he says, "Are you keeping watch
Mhm.
all night?"
I think so.
So would I still be
I'm
sitting
fine.
up when this conversation's happening?
Yes.
I'll keep second watch.
All right.
Yes, I'm
We all need to get sleep.
Okay.
Gray heads to sleep. You take the first watch. Nothing throughout the night for the first 4 hours. Eventually you stop, you go over to Zephyr, you wake him up. You then head to sleep. Zephyr, you spend time taking watch. Eventually, the sun rises very slowly. First one to wake up is Julian. He kind of comes out and he's like, "Hey, Zephyr." He comes over and he pulls provisions out of his pack and he begins to just cook food. Some.
I'll take some. And then while that's going, I'll look to Julian and say, "So, you belong to that Mages Academy or whatever.
Oh, I did, and I graduated. So
What made you come out here?"
I heard that there was. I'm heading south, actually. I wanted to go to Whitecap. Apparently, there's a really big magic emporium down there. I wanted to check out, see if I can learn some new spells. Just continue my studies. But I came down here, heard about that. I stopped by that village in Lindenvale, and apparently there was some stuff going on, so I decided to check it out. But after all this, I didn't expect to see, V. I don't know what I'm going to do after we find, that bastard and put him down. So maybe I'll head south. Maybe we'll go together.
Thinking about sticking with her?
Her?
The group?
All of you? Maybe.
She sticks with the group?
I don't know. If you'd have me.
You
I don't
feel-
think Fee really likes me too much.
Well, I gotta speak for the others. We seem to fit in just fine with this group of misfits. Me included.
Do you think she'll like me?
Which one?
Fee?
I
Maybe
think
I
that's
just.
between you and her.
Alright. I just really want to try to strengthen our relationship. Fee wakes up and comes out, and he says, "What's up, hot cheeks?" I made you some bacon.
You mean racist right now?
Maybe,
No, I just.
Because I'm a tiefling?
What?
My tail is out. It's been out.
I didn't
Ever
even
since I told
notice
them.
that.
Maybe a bit more genuine if you want your relationship with V to improve.
I like the way you set up your tent.
Thanks.
It's crafty.
I had Kabla showed me how to do it. He's this old guy that I know.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you want some bacon? It's on like a stick.
Yeah, bacon sounds great
A
actually.
stick?
Wait, what do you mean on a stick?
It's
You
like on a
describe
little
this.
wooden stick.
Okay.
Like a cooking stick. And there's
It's
like
like a
1, 2, 3,
kebab?
4,
Like
5.
bacon
Yeah, like a
kebab?
kebab. And he's just got like folded bacon on it.
That's
I got it
amazing.
north.
Where did you? Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is great. Bacon's a real delicacy out here.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Does anyone else want some?
I probably have one.
There's 6
already, huh?
pieces, so I mean, there's enough to go around.
That's all the bacon I have. I was saving it, but
Do you want some?
I had some already.
Well, I was gonna share.
Wes runs out, grabs a piece, and eats it.
Wes, are you hungry? We can get you some more food.
Sure you're not a goblin? Well,
I'm
you
not a
bet.
goblin.
Well,
I'm
you
a
bet.
halfling,
Hey.
and my halfling belly is empty, and I'm going to go hunt. And he grabs a bow and some arrows.
Do you want some help? Have you hunted before? I'm not meaning to be rude. I just want to know.
Have you gotten your hunting badge?
Fee, I would just like to let you know.
Is this like on
Hunting.
my thigh or?
Yeah.
Yes, like this was hunting is the only thing I know. And of course, I got my badge.
I was just making sure.
I have the silver hunting badge.
Not the gold.
What about the diamond one?
No, Philip got the gold one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now I'm going to go by myself. And he walks off.
That guy's gonna die.
I kind
I'm not
of.
gonna die to some deer.
You sure you don't want me to come with you?
I'm fine. I've done it before.
What are you gonna do if a bear shows up?
He'll scream.
I'll run really fast.
Okay, I'm
That's the way to
gonna
do it.
trust him.
There's
Yeah,
much
trust
faster
him.
than you.
Also, there's no bears out here.
My way?
I got a feel like. Do you want?
Yeah, yeah,
I
I'm
know
sure.
that.
Turk's gonna take some bacon and put it in his porridge.
Hey, nice. Hey,
Better.
Viola's still asleep.
Who is it that's speaking?
Yeah, wasn't
This
she
is
like
Julia.
not sleeping?
He walks over and he like wakes you up.
Mm,
Hey, wake up,
no.
wake up.
Mm-mm.
I made bacon.
Bacon.
Put some bacon in your face. It's delicious.
Zephyr.
Gray comes
Want
out
some
and he's just like eating
I already
rations.
have a little.
Great. There's other things to
I
eat.
want it.
Okay.
Olivier,
I
do
like
you want some
rations.
bacon?
Yeah, that spoon's actually growing on me. Do you mind if I have?
Oh, man. Yeah, I'd
You
love
want
some
some?
bacon.
Alright,
If
there's
you
like-
have
Yeah,
some to
sure.
spare,
Yeah, there's like 3 pieces left.
I'll just take them.
Give it back.
Okay.
Gray, do you want like a piece of bacon? Is it okay? Yeah.
What?
Gray,
Yeah.
just take a piece of bacon.
No,
Yeah, would you like the spoon?
Gray.
I don't want any delicate foods.
I'll
You
eat
can have
it.
some
Make me weak.
spoon meal.
They want bacon.
What?
week.
Bacon is
it's
good for you.
bacon.
Yeah, but I'll enjoy the taste of it, and then I won't want to eat my rations.
You're a strange man. You're a strange man.
We've never lived
Ever
with
had to
before.
survive out in the wilderness?
Yes,
12
Well-
years in the woods.
Sorry, it's a little hard for me.
I can understand that.
I'm gonna
But a
make you
little
good
bit of
meal.
bacon.
Just like treat
He
yourself.
grabs
to
it
lunch.
and he eats it.
And then I'll take the last piece.
Yes.
We should wait for Wes to come back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
A few hours, you guys kind of set up, start tearing down camp. Wes comes back with 2 rabbits. Haha!
Good job, Wes.
Thanks!
Not
Thank you.
scan 'em.
Want to see something cool?
Sure.
And he drops them on the ground and he grabs one and he grabs it upside down and he and he tears off all of the skin
Oh,
and it's
God.
just like instantly like the rabbit's turned inside out and he's like, ah, gross.
Great job. That was really good, actually.
That.
Who
that
wants the skin?
That was impressive.
I'll take it.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
And he starts tearing out the meat and he begins to cook it.
Way to go, bud.
Thanks.
Hey,
Hey, can I have one of the feet?
Throws it at you.
While he was gone, could I have tried training my horse a bit?
What do you want to train it to do?
Either to come when I whistle.
Okay.
Mhm.
Make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Come, Roach.
You don't want roach.
Suddenly, Fee's horse starts appearing in strange places.
You know, Roach can teleport across the ocean.
I got a 13.
That's what-
13?
Mhm.
You're starting to get it. So you're trying to teach it to understand what whistling is. So you have like some treats for it. Once it comes forward, you're able to get it.
Yeah.
So at this point, if you're within 30 feet of the horse, you can whistle and it'll walk to you. But if you're any further, it's just like, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
hey, Zephyr.
You know,
Were you successful last night?
yeah, someone, young kid, probably someone they just sent out, checked it out. We made sure that they weren't going back. Didn't kill them, but
Did you take his pants?
we did not.
Why didn't you take his pants?
He was wearing their uniform, right?
He didn't really look like one of them.
Mm.
He
Probably
just looked like some kid, some creep
Okay.
probably just paid off some village courier.
As someone they hired, he ran off the other direction. So
He didn't even have any weapons on him.
Okay.
I guess he deserves his pants then.
Indeed.
we're gonna take the pants of every single one of them that we
Of
kill.
course.
What are we gonna do with them?
The pants?
Oh, I
We're
was
gonna need
thinking
a
of.
cart.
I was thinking of cutting them and then sewing them together and making like a quilt,
I like that idea. That's a good idea.
and then we could because it's getting cold. Well, it is
You
cold.
want a quilt that's been in a bunch of guys' crotches.
Yes.
We'll
That
clean
sounds
it. We'll
gross.
clean it. Don't you have the cleansing orb
Mhm.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll just
Consider-
clean it.
That thing better work pretty good.
You're really gonna want to scrub out those skid marks
Pretty gross.
because
Stone
we're
just-
gonna make them shit their pants.
Good job, Wes.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
All right.
That's a Julian.
That was Wes.
So what's our
I could see
next
Julian
plan?
saying that.
Uh,
We're headed up, right?
yeah.
Up to their little encampment where Ferk is, and possibly your dragon lady.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
said
not a
there's
dragon lady. It's an actual dragon.
Yeah.
Who can turn into a
A
lady?
female dragon. Right?
Yeah.
A
Yeah, I-
dragon lady.
All right.
Does your dragon lady have like a husband?
I don't know. She had someone that she spent a lot of time with.
Were they like related or were they lovers?
Would I know this?
Yes.
Okay.
They were like brother and sister.
No, they're like siblings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think she would want to marry the king guy, the dragon one?
Didn't he want a red dragon?
He wants a red dragon.
He
He
did.
wants a red dragon?
And for the record,
However, there was a young red dragon there, so like get rid of the red, pull the red dragon out too.
his dragon's name is Eta.
Ito?
Yeah, that's her name.
That's
I don't know if I ever actually told you guys.
I don't remember.
Well, then, I'm ready to go take these guys down. My brother back.
The hunter that we interrogated said that there's a secret entrance on the side
Yeah,
that we
we
could
did
get
say
into.
In the woods.
Yeah.
Did we keep the cart that all the stuff came on?
Yeah, it's still there on the road.
I thought Payne rode off into the sunset.
No, he took the horses.
Oh, okay.
The cart is just still there. It has nothing on it anymore because you guys took everything on it. So there's just a cart. Also, when you guys wake up, there's also two dead horses just laying there in the road.
Forgot that we killed the horse.
Forgot about that too.
Go us.
There's also a mangled corpse of one of the dragon hunters. 4 of them.
Should we?
3 of them. There's 3 of them.
We
Is that
probably
one of
should,
them's
pay
just-
them gold?
One of them's just lying there. No, there is a dog. There's a dog that's cut in half. There is a horse. 3 of them that are just dead on the ground. There's one dragon hunter whose head has been like exploded. Another one who's just like cut down the center, and another one who's just face first in the ground.
Go us.
Yeah, that seems like it's pretty obvious what happened.
Yeah, why didn't we clean that up?
Yeah, maybe we should take them into the woods a little further.
Or just throw him in the lake.
We just throw them in the lake.
What do people drink out of the lake? Okay.
All of you help me. Gray goes over and begins to like move bodies. Takes you guys over the
Zeph will help.
course of an hour or two, and you guys get really tired doing it.
I
But
could
eventually,
probably pick up all the bodies myself. I'm carrying past you like 7
Zephyr goes
meters.
over to one of the horses and just and looks over and just tosses it in the river, the lake. Eventually, you guys dispose of all the bodies.
Cool.
I don't know. What is
So we should probably grab this cart, yeah?
I think a horse.
You
Why don't we tie our horses to them?
That's probably a good idea. Find the secret entrance and go get Ferk.
All right, what 2 horses are you guys putting on the carriage, on the cart?
I'll put nails on there.
Nails.
I don't want to put my horse on there.
I don't do that.
I'll put my horse.
Hayseed's too
Alright.
precious.
What's your horse's name?
My horse doesn't have a name?
His name is Connor now.
Nope.
Um,
No.
Oh, you took Moose.
No.
No, I have Moose.
Who? You have Moose. You have
Hasty.
Hasty. You have Nails. You have
Failed.
Ild, and Gray's like, what's your horse's name?
Name it Gray.
Name it
That's kind of insulting.
I'll name it Blue.
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 Oh, it should be named Barnabas.
Barnabas is a great name.
That is a good name.
It's a nice name for a horse.
I almost named
No,
Basil
I'm good with
Julius
Blue.
Cheeser.
Blue's good.
My cat name was Barnabas.
That's hilarious because in our Saber Dice game, Cody's character's name is Barnabas. So it's like you're just a horse.
Yeah, of course
It's
not.
funny because we kind of all hate him.
Oh.
Games.
It sucks.
He's like a really dumb paladin, so we're all just like, dang it, Barnabas. So it's funny that it's like Barnabas. That's a good horse name. I'm just like,
What was the name of that guard?
Huh?
Remember we played in my game? It was like Frank. It was like, gosh
Oh,
dang
yeah.
it, Frank.
oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Frank.
Oh man. Yeah.
Screwing things up.
Who was the guy in Ember Warriors that you just
Larry.
hated? Larry.
Larry. Gosh dang it, Larry.
Wasn't there a
Larry.
All right, you guys strap up the horses.
Camel went vampire.
What a bitch.
Wes and Gray will actually ride in the back of the carriage, of the cart. You two, I'm assuming, sit on the front because they're your 2 horses, and then you're on your own. Julian will sit in the cart as well, and then you're on your horse, and Zephyr's on his.
Before I got on the horses though, Turk's going over to feet. Like while like you're probably like saddling up your horse and getting things ready.
Mhm.
And Turk would like tap you on the shoulder and turn you around. Yeah, I want you to know. We're gonna find each other. I appreciate your efforts in helping me with Burke and Turk has a little figurine like tucked in his little vest coat and like pulls it out and like he's a little teary eyed. This means a lot. So we're gonna find you tough. I'm sorry for losing my cool earlier.
It's all right. That I made the figurines so that we remember where we came from and who we belong to. That
I gotta admit, it fuels my rage a little bit more, but
okay.
I'll try to channel it for you. We'll find Ita.
We
Make
will.
sure she's okay. You have my word.
I appreciate it, Turk.
We'll get him back to him.
Thank you.
All right, you guys saddle up, get ready. Everybody's ready to go, and you head off, making your way north up the lake. As you continue to make your way along, you pass by the tree down, and you see where you buried the nothing. Is still buried. It has not been uncovered. Gray says that's good. That means he didn't come back. make your way further and further until you get to the point on the map where you have to continue up towards the mountains, through the forest towards the mountains, on like a trail. It's gonna be kind of hard on the cart, so you guys are gonna have to move about half speed. So you probably get there in about 2 hours.
That's fine.
Guys, make your way through the forest. The sun begins to kind of shine through the leaves. The forest isn't like incredibly like dense, but it's still enough to where people could possibly hide here. So you're constantly on the lookout, making sure nothing goes wrong as you make your way along.
Did we grab their clothes?
Yes.
We
You
technically
do-
have like one set.
You have, yeah, you guys have 4 sets because you made that guy strip naked.
Mhm.
So that you have a clean set. Then you have 3 which have blood all over them.
We have a cleansing stone now.
You do have a cleansing stone, so if you wanted to clean them, you could.
They did also say that they usually know who is in their clan. We might be able to get away with it for at least a split second if we're just passing through, so it doesn't hurt.
Gray will say, the kid said that they just don't take any of your kind into their ranks.
Yeah, the teeth.
It'd be strange if there was a half-orc or a tiefling. So
That's
maybe
right.
she could get away with it, but
I definitely
we would be
wouldn't.
sending only Olivier in. I don't want to risk that.
I can change my face.
Yeah, and you pulled it off for a long time, like
I could just tuck the tail back in.
like a human.
Well, I don't mean to sound, any offensive or anything, but do you think they take women?
I can change that too.
Well,
Well, of course you can.
Did we when we were originally attacked? They're all in armor. I wouldn't notice. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
Turk is awkwardly standing in your crotch right now.
Does that confuse you, Tech?
Make a perception check, Turk.
As Turk makes that perception check, thanks Mario Sack for the $50.
Oh my gosh,
Came
Mario
late
Sack.
dropping by because I gotta support the boy.
The boy. Thanks, guys, so much.
Which one?
I can't. There's too much thanks to go around.
Obviously
You guys
you.
are awesome.
6.
6? You can't tell. You can't tell if there's a Mario Sack in there or not.
Turk's gonna be nudging
A Tyler Grove.
Olivier. Be like,
That's a girl.
it has made several passes at me.
Turk, you've
A
seen
little
me naked
confused.
before.
I've seen her naked before,
Several
says
times.
Julian.
Yeah, it just
That
confuses
doesn't
me
surprise
more.
me.
Wait, have you all seen her naked?
Yes.
Turk
Okay, wait,
makes
wait,
a
wait.
spell.
Who
I've
has
seen you
seen
naked.
Viola naked?
Everyone in this.
Why would
I
anybody?
have not seen you naked.
When did
We,
I?
we got guys. We went in the lake together.
What?
Did you get naked?
What are you talking?
Yes.
Oh, I
Oh,
looked away.
so when you guys went, you were going north to the
There
to
was
the
a
boiling
hot
swamp.
spring.
There was
Yeah.
like a little.
Oh, yeah.
There was
no,
like a
I
little
looked
thing.
away.
Yeah, y'all wore
Then-
everything normally. Viola would just went in naked.
So Turk went in
I was
naked.
taking a bath.
Oh yeah, you went in.
Yeah, Turk didn't care.
Okay, weird.
It just confuses me more.
What?
Strange.
I'm just letting you know that I looked away and I didn't go in naked. Great.
Why would anybody?
Oh, you can tell that to Greg. Greg's like,
Tell
I
you.
don't care.
Oh,
I don't want to hear it.
You wizards are weird people. Why would you make a spell to do that?
Comes in handy in a time like this.
Yes. You know.
It's okay, Turk. I don't get it either.
I think I'll keep my manhood. Thank you.
well, she's still like a girl, like on the inside.
Turk, you never imagined
Well-
what you would look like as a woman?
I mean,
I'm actually curious about this one.
don't you have
Probably
a sister?
just looks like his sister.
He does have a sister.
Sarah.
Oh, man.
That's
You have a-
Cirque.
You
Yeah.
have a sister?
Yeah, I do it. My name's Sarah.
Or Cirque.
No, it's Sarah.
Where is Sarah?
What?
Where do you come from, Turk? This is Julian.
Oh, I come from pretty far away, I'm afraid. Why do you want to know?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Remember what I said about being genuine, Julian?
I'm being as genuine as I possibly could.
You trying to pound town?
Just very little.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey now.
You trying
I
to take my
didn't
sister to
infer.
Pound Town?
No, of
That's
course not.
inappropriate.
Never did I want to do that at all.
I would strongly not suggest it.
I'm not going to.
I don't think that made any sense.
I think that
First off, I called dibs.
Whoa. You called dibs on my sister?
Yeah.
What?
Sarah's hot.
What?
Don't you have a boyfriend or something?
She does.
Yeah. He called dibs too.
I'm very confused.
Whoa. Okay. Well.
I would like to join.
All right. Well, I was trying to stump Julian, but that
Did
didn't
she
work.
say yes?
Okay, well,
Did she just say okay?
No.
I'm just saying
She's
my
into me?
sister would crush your crotch.
she would.
She's pretty strong.
He's
You know, when we
into
talked about, Viola
should've
can
let
change her gender. Well, there's some other things I can change too. Gray looks at Julian and he says, "Do you ever shut up?"
Why do you want to change my sister into a guy?
Huh? I didn't.
He wasn't
That's
saying
not-
that to
That's
He wasn't
gross.
saying that at all.
Are you attracted to me?
Gray's like, "Shut up, we're here." As
Oh,
you guys
thank
get
God.
pulled up through the forest. Eventually,
Is Wes near him right now?
yeah, he's just sitting in
We're
the
just gonna
car.
just like push him further back into the crate.
You just stay over there.
Wes, thank you.
Bunch of weird people all are changing their sexes around here.
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
It's a polyamorous.
I've never been a
Won't
girl
surprise me,
before,
Pete. That won't surprise me.
I've never.
but I've been
It's not-
more of a man. You guys make your way in, and eventually, past the trees, you see walls about 20, 30 feet high.
Oh, yes.
There is a massive wooden door. This thing's probably about 200-300 feet off on the wall. Behind it is a. Maybe I should pull up what I wrote. Might be a good idea.
That'd be cool.
Maybe I should bring up what I wrote.
You see a Tyler Grubb in the distance.
Oh,
A
He
Tyler
says,
Shrub?
"Hi guys."
Hi, Tyler Grubb.
some free money.
And then we go, "Oh my, who are you, you great saint?" He says, "I am a fey spirit, and for some reason I sound like Larry."
It's spreading.
The Larry voice.
Yep.
We're like, "Why do you do this, Tyler?" And he says, "Because I love you."
Aw.
That was really
There we
close
go.
to my face, by the way.
There's a fort. It's a massive fort. It's got stone walls around it, and it is built into the side of a mountain as well. It's a cliffside that goes about 1,000 feet up, and you see stairways that kind of go up to about 300 feet into a massive carved hole in the side of the mountain that goes inwards. And you look up, you see that. Then there's also a base. The base is where the walls are, and maybe something beyond it, but you can't tell from this point. There are what?
With an intelligence roll, could I maybe figure out what this was used by, or who this was used by, and what for before?
Roll intelligence.
Okay.
See how smart you are.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
21.
From what you can tell, this looks like the base may have been here beforehand, possibly used as maybe a town or a city because the walls are really big. It may have been an army fortification. However, the wooden stairs and the hole carved into the side of the mountain, that doesn't look like it was originally a part of what this was, and likely they built this.
Okay.
But there is the one gigantic entrance. There are 2 dragon hunters there, and then there are 2 turrets along the side of the door, and they also each have 2 watchers with crossbows. So there are 4 at the main entrance. What are you guys doing?
This is why we don't take the main entrance.
Yeah, we need to go around.
I thought we were going to the secret entrance.
Yes.
That's the point. I point to the front gate and like the guards. That's why we're not taking the main entrance. We'll go around to the secret one.
Let's head that way then.
All right.
You guys make your way around. The guards don't seem to see you. You move your way into the forest further. The cart kind of is just, and it's hard to maneuver it through trees. At this point, it's going to be very difficult to move the horses and the cart through the forest.
Let's hold the cart here.
Alright.
Good idea.
Question: does anybody know how far the entrance is from here?
Secret one?
Yeah.
Not exactly. You said it was in the woods over in this area.
Maybe some of us should scout ahead.
Might be a good idea.
I can scout, says Wes.
Wes, we don't want to risk you.
I know how to be quiet.
That's proven otherwise.
gonna leave
Pull
this
him
one.
in.
I'm gonna leave this one up to you guys.
I say let him do it.
You can send Basil on his shoulder.
I also know how to track.
Okay.
How do you feel about mice?
I love mice.
Okay, I send Basil up to his shoulder.
That's adorable.
You keep him there.
All right, stay here and watch the cart. He jumps over the side and he gets down. He has his bow around him and he begins to like move on the ground. And he begins to kind of look.
Do you care if I lean on you really quick?
No.
Alright, I lean on Fee and I
Alright.
do Basil vision.
You watch as he kind of disappears further into the woods, falling on the ground. He makes his way over and he finds a small little pathway, and he follows that for a few seconds until eventually finding a bush and all of the footsteps in there. He goes over to the bush and he peers under it and he pulls off a layer of grass and dirt to show a trapdoor. And he looks over at Basil and he says, "I found it."
I make Basil squeak a few times, but he can't relay actual words.
Alright,
so.
I'm gonna wait here. I should come back? Okay. Wes makes his way back. Says, "I found it," to everybody.
How far is it?
Just a small walk, like 2 minutes.
I suggest we cover the cart, hide it, and then make our way over.
Take the.
I can watch the cart.
That's right, because he doesn't want to come with us.
That's right.
You know how to
Drive it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, if they come and they start asking questions.
I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna run.
Good.
Good job.
If I'm not here when I come back, that's not good.
Where are you going to?
I will head to Lindenvale if Lindendale if any trouble happens.
Alright.
Alright.
I took it.
Julian says, "Do you want me to stay with the kid or you want me to come with you guys?"
And that one's up to Viola.
Why is that up to me?
I don't know.
He's your friend.
I mean,
Look, I would love to join you guys, but I feel stealth missions require, less amount of people. But, I mean, that's up to you. If you want more of my help.
Honestly, it might be better
do you know?
for you to
Do you
go
know
and-
sending?
Oh, best not to.
No.
Do you know any way to contact us?
No.
That would take too long. Never mind.
Sorry.
Stay out here then.
I'll stay with him.
No,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
I don't want to risk
Then
it.
you're staying here and I'm going with them.
No, I'm going. You're
And I'm
staying
going
here.
too. You're not going to convince me.
Gray. I don't.
Olivier, he's a warrior.
You're going to the-
through.
You're going to the belly of the beast. I'll
Yeah,
not let
I've
you
done
go
this
in
a
there.
lot. I'm younger than you. You're not young anymore.
It's not a discussion.
Is he an elf or is he a human?
He's a human.
Oh, okay.
Turk's like heading that direction. He's not walking. He's just kind of like
Let's
making
go.
way and then like kind of looking around everybody else. Just kind of like waiting.
I'm gonna tell Wes and Julian to put the cover over the wagon,
Okay.
just to keep you guys more hidden.
Gray goes over to the back and he says, "Give me a minute." And he gets his backpack. He pulls out leather armor. He takes off his current armor and he puts on leather armor. And then he comes back out and he says, "All right, let's go."
Man, that's actually an amazing idea.
They're gonna hear you.
Okay.
Can you be quiet in that?
Not usually. I'll change armor too.
Okay.
How about you?
They have different armor.
Oh. Why did it?
Turk won't take off his cape.
You have a way to contact people if things go wrong?
Which people?
Oh yeah. Do you know sending?
I mean,
I do know sending. I don't
Or you
have
can
it.
just tell me if something bad starts happening.
I don't have it prepared. Wait.
Oh. Then don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't
Are
have
we
that.
ready?
Don't have that one prepared. I have message prepared, but it's only to a certain extent.
it's only temporarily.
I think I have to see the person.
I can be quiet in this.
All right.
Are you keeping
Are
that?
you going with us? Just
I
making
have,
sure. She'd stay near me. I'll keep you
try to
safe.
get someone
Okay.
to know.
All right. Let's move. What's your order?
Oh, Turk's going.
Turk's first.
Oh yeah.
All right. Who's after Turk?
Well, I figured Gray was first, considering he's the let's go right now.
Yeah. If Turk's
Turk's already been walking in a direction and kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
looking back at you guys like.
then Gray will stay up front as well.
I will
with
be right behind Gray.
all right. You're behind
I'll
Gray.
go
I'm with
behind
Turk.
Olivier.
I'm with Turk.
I'll
Okay.
be behind Fee.
All right.
I'll make sure Craig stays to watch.
Oh yes, Craig will also stay behind on the cart.
Oh man, we have not included that guy at all in anything, have we?
He doesn't roleplay. That's the thing, is that he's just a robot and he just stands there. So,
Or courage.
you guys make your way in. So Viola, Zephyr, Turk, Fee, Olivia, and Gray. All right. You guys make your way over and you see the covered up trapdoor that is in the dirt. You peel it forward and you can see there's just a wooden door.
Just gonna check the traps.
Roll perception.
Oh, dirty 20.
It's not trapped. It is locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
Nothing's ever locked. Cast knock.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Done that one for my dad.
Nice.
The trapdoor slowly opens and you look down and you see a descent into darkness and cobblestone with a wooden ladder.
I'll go first.
Alright.
We're gonna like quietly try to go down the
Roll
ladder.
stealth.
15.
You grab onto it and you slowly begin to make your way down. It doesn't creak as you grab on. It's very sturdy wood, so it's also held in by like iron rivets. So you slowly make your way down. Gray will go next. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Fee heads down.
I'll go.
Do we need to all make stealth rolls?
Yeah, everybody roll stealth.
Okay.
After Zephyr goes Olivier, I'm assuming, and then Viola.
Huh?
You go last.
Oh my
I'm behind
goodness.
Fee, so yes.
It's actually good. 13.
13, very nice.
That's with
And this is why it's a really good thing that I have lucky. That does not
Well,
help
it's
me.
also with disadvantage. So. But disadvantage doesn't matter with lucky. You can just roll 3 times and then take any result, essentially, with lucky.
Are you still wearing your heavy armor?
Yeah, both of us are.
Oh my goodness.
Gray took his off. What?
Is that without lucky? Or is that
Oh
with
my
lucky?
gosh, a 1?
Dirty one.
Did you roll ones 3 times?
No, I rolled that one and that one.
Yeah, with lucky you roll again. Because you rolled with disadvantage. Now if you lucky, you roll again and then choose which d20 you want.
No, that was my lucky.
Yeah, she re-rolled and got what, a 2?
Yeah,
How many total dice did you roll?
1, 2. It doesn't matter if I rolled with
Very much
disadvantage,
matters.
dude.
Because you roll 2 dice at disadvantage, then you roll your lucky dice and you pick which one of the 3 you want. So you have another d20 roll. that
You don't pick one of the 3. You either pick the disadvantage roll or she picks her lucky roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her disadvantage roll was what? A natural 1? And then her lucky roll was a 2, which is a dirty 1. So that's how that works.
Not lucky, you just re-roll and then you
You take that result.
take that result.
Mm-mm. You can choose to spend. Blah, blah, blah.
And choose which die to use.
Yeah.
So you can choose any dice.
On
I
disadvantage?
don't think that's what it means.
Heck no.
I don't think that's what it means.
If that's the rule, that's stupid and I'm not doing it.
No, that's not how I see it.
Okay.
I see it as like I either choose the lucky or the disadvantage.
You get a 2. Everybody makes their way down, and Olivia, you're real quiet on the way down. And then as you like a bit of your foot slides off, and you've got like the metal like boots, and it flips off, hits one of the rivets that is into the wall, and goes clang. And you come back down. And Gray just looks at you and he says, "Told you to take it off.
I have anything else to wear?
Somebody get a torch."
I have this,
Light?
and I say light. Or I say
Egan.
Eden, yeah.
The room illuminates with this drift globe. And as I try
It's
to
not
use
too
it,
big, right? I don't know how big it is.
it's about the size of a basketball.
Oh, then it's small. I just didn't want it to be like this big.
Yeah, it's an exercise ball rolling
It's a
down the
bosun ball. She brings
hallway.
out a bosun ball.
You guys see a stone hallway that makes its way down about 30 feet into a T intersection going left or right. Nothing else down
Left.
this way. You can hear dripping and stuff.
Hold on, let's just listen for a sec, see if we can hear something coming from one way or the other.
Yeah. Turk would go to the T and listen carefully.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. You make your way over. As
I can
I
send
do
Basil
something
down.
really fast.
You can send Basil.
That works.
I'll send Basil down the left, and then I'll. Can I lean on you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll lean on Phoebe.
Makes its way down. Which way do you look first?
Left.
Left. Darkness.
Damn it. You can't see in the dark. Go down the other way.
Darkness.
I'll send the stone.
Left and right are both dark.
I'll send the orb with him.
That's not. Okay.
That's not the
You,
problem.
you can send the orb down to the T intersection, and then he can see down it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Sorry, 1 second.
Can I help you?
Sounds like Pop Rocks.
It's
I
drips.
love Pop Rocks.
They're really
Pop
good.
rocks made me feel sick. Like they've always made me feel sick.
I love them. Just be like.
Make your way down, and you he looks to the left, and
That's efficient.
you see a long hallway that turns to the right about 30 feet later. The same thing on the right. It turns, but turns left. So it's like you go forward, it's a T, and then it goes into two forks like that and goes up.
I'll send him down the. I did right second, so he'll go up.
Okay, so you go right?
Yeah.
Alright, so he goes down the right and makes his way over. It kind of curves off, and there's stairs that make their way down, and you see a wooden door. Slide under the door,
Can you try again?
make your way in. You see a room that looks like a small barracks room. It's very little. There's some tables set up. There are two witch hunters in here, and there is a hallway at the back of the room. And they're both just kind of sitting there. One of them's eating, and another one is just kind of standing there. He's kind of like dozing off.
How far away is Basil from me?
At this point, how far away can he be from you?
I think for all of this stuff, it's like 150, maybe 100.
He's about 100 feet away from you then.
Okay. Yeah, 100 feet.
Okay.
I'll have to summon him back.
It's back. So,
There's a barracks on this side. If you go right, you turn left. You go up, and then there's a door. Was there anything past the door?
no, so on the right, on the right, so on your right side, it went up and curved, and then there was a stairway that went down to a door. You don't know what's on the left.
Should I send him down the left? Or
I think it'd be a good idea.
there are two people, and then in the room past the two people is another hallway, but I couldn't send him any further. I'll send him down the left.
Send him down the left. There is a lift. It continues about 80 feet, and then there's a lift.
Okay. I'll bring him back. There's a lift that way. And
No sign of Ferk.
no sign of folk. I mean, he could be behind the door in the barracks, but I couldn't.
Did the people tell us anything about where they were holding the dragons?
Just here somewhere.
Okay.
Could I have told? Do I know if the lift went up or down, or both?
It went up.
Up.
Mm-hmm.
Think they'd keep them on the base level, and not up further.
I don't know. Usually you keep prisoners in some sort of dungeon.
Yeah, but I don't see one unless the door behind
The barracks.
barracks goes down further. I think that's our best bet.
Yeah.
I would like to explore here though.
Okay.
Could be lots of things here.
I prefer not to explore right underneath Creed's nose. Prefer to get in and out.
Do any of you have the stuff we took?
Oh,
The
for the
clothing we took?
for the purpose of this entire bit, go ahead and speak your normal volume. I will assume you're whispering, but I don't want these to not hear you.
I did turn the volume up, and people said that it's reflected nicely. So
Very nice.
So I think we might have solved our audio issues. But
Did anyone bring it with them?
I didn't.
I don't think you grabbed it.
I didn't bring the one that I took.
The dagger?
No, the clothing.
Oh, I have that.
Can I switch out for that?
If you.
That'd be a problem.
What are you doing?
It's
Switching
gonna
into that
take
clothing.
about 10 minutes for you to take your armor off.
And where are you gonna put your armor?
No, just kind of here.
You're just gonna set your armor down.
It's a risk, but you can do it.
Figure out a way to latch it on.
I also have a
and
dress.
carry it.
I also have a dress.
I mean, it's gonna give you about the same.
Just keep it on. It's not worth it.
Okay.
So where are we going? You
I
guys
think you
are our
should go.
soldiers.
I think you should go right.
Explore the barracks.
We could.
Yes.
We
You hear a
could-
door close.
From?
Like literally, you hear this.
From?
Could we
Which
turn-
direction?
Down,
distinguish
just down.
through it?
Just echoing from the dungeon.
I tell the light to turn off.
Turns off.
Turk's looking down to the right.
You go. Are you like leaning up against it, looking down to the
Yeah.
right? You see a small flickering orange light making its way down, and footsteps.
Someone's coming.
Knock him out.
Oh, no, you can ask them where Ferk is.
You hear like,
Can you turn off it and you blow out his torch?
Yes, I can.
you hear echoing voices. You hear two people, and they say, "I don't know why he's got us watching this. Nobody's gonna come in down here." Yeah, well, patrol's gone out. There's so many men missing. We gotta be somewhere. Creed's not even here half the time. What the hell are we supposed to do here, anyways? I feel like I'm just on guard duty. Oh well, cheer up. She gets some money soon. And they, at this point, they turn the corner.
Oh,
They're
I'll say
making-
Turk's like lying up against the wall.
Yeah, you're,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you can. They're making their way down. Everybody roll stealth checks. Nice, Ray. Good job.
Oh,
Flippin'.
Flippity flop.
love it. Duck.
Use that inspiration.
It doesn't matter.
Olivia.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
12.
Oh, wait. Stealth? Sorry.
You just.
Yeah, sorry.
You have disadvantage, dude.
Doesn't matter.
All right. What'd you get?
12.
13. 1.
15.
Natural.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
21.
inspiration doesn't matter.
How silly do you want your one to be? Like on a scale of like 1 to 10.
It's Turk, man. Do what you want to do.
Let's
Okay,
go.
cool.
It's Turk.
For whatever reason, something overcomes you, and one of them goes, "Man, I'm really hungry." And he goes, and he turns around the corner. He says, "Do you want some cheese?" Oh, and then both go, "What the hell?" And they look at you.
I feel like. Yeah, it's kind of.
Is the light out?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're in their torch vision. They look at you. You have a split second to do something as they're like reaching for their
Oh,
crossbows.
first we're gonna go like with their heads. And so hit their heads together.
Okay. Instead of it being an accident, it's more like a funny quip you try to pull off, like to be like, "Oh, would you like some cheese?" But it comes off really silly, and they're just confused. You come forward, make an attack roll.
We become Three Stooges.
Do I get advantage for my surprise?
No, because you rolled a 1.
Thought I'd ask. I might use my inspiration on this. Definitely use my inspiration on this. Inspiration is a D8, D10.
A
We're in
D8.
D8 territory.
Okay.
A D8.
Oh, not much better. That's gonna be a solid 16.
16. Now you succeed your attack. Make a strength check to see, and they're gonna pose con saves on that. See if you can knock them out.
One of them can take a 3.
Okay. Don't roll below 3, Turk.
I already used that. How goes that?
Don't roll below a 3.
Ooh, that's an 18.
2, natural 2. You run forward. They're like, "What the hell?" And you run forward. You grab both of their heads. You slam them together. They both crumple to the ground.
Yes! Heck yeah, dude.
No blood either.
Nice, there we go.
They're both just laying there, just unconscious.
And you want to time up?
Yeah. I'll go
Time
for
up.
it.
What's our bodies?
Okay, you find some keys.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
You also find their crossbows, crossbow bolts,
Yeah.
swords, their stuff, and a total of 8 silver.
Whoa!
By the way,
Oh, deep in the dough.
I'm letting
I
Greg
don't
keep
have
the
that
2
one.
javelins I gave
You giving it to?
To Gray. The
I'll
one
take
that
their
keep them.
Oh,
I'm
thank
letting
you.
him keep, I'm
Take
letting
their
him keep them
pants.
so that he can
Jacob,
use them with
I'll
you.
take their pants.
You take the okay. You take their leather pants.
Ooh, that's probably hard to take off.
Maybe.
You know, it'd be funny.
We should wait on the way back because it's gonna be heavy.
What if they're awake?
We should like pull their pants together and sew down the middle.
Jacob, I want
If
to
they
take
do that,
out.
they could take only like little penguin steps.
Oh yeah, I tied their shoes together. Their shoelaces.
Okay.
I want to take out the rabbit fur that Wes gave me,
Mm-hmm.
and then like cut it in half, and then be like, "Hey, we should use this to gag their mouths, so that if they wake up, they can't start screaming."
I like it.
That's a good idea.
Easy enough. You guys gag them with
Rabbits.
rabbit skin.
Oh, that's gnarly. Okay.
Gray's already down the way and he's looking down with like a torch, one of the ones that he picked up from the bodies. I think we can move.
All
Somebody
right.
want to check the right side? The left side?
Send Basil down.
If you send Basil down, it continues down to the same lift.
Yeah, nothing. No one down there. Send Basil
I'm
down.
casting spider climb on myself.
Should we make our way down this way or should we?
We should go this way.
Alright. You guys, I'm assuming all make your way over. You make your way to a wooden door.
I'm gonna
Listen.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything on the other
This
side.
is where Basil was.
That's where those two came from.
Pretty sure.
It should be empty then.
You can send Basil underneath the door if you
That's a good idea.
send Basil underneath.
Can't be too careful when we're in a place like this.
Send him underneath. You send him in. There's nobody in the barracks room.
There's no one in there. Pop Basil
That
back
fur's
up on my
not there
shoulder.
then.
There's a door past the.
The barracks.
Opening to a hallway. Alright, you guys make your way over. There is, I'm assuming you open the door.
Yes.
The door's locked.
We have keys.
It's a set of like 5 different keys. You have to try every single one, and then one finally doesn't. You're like, door opens. You make your way in.
Can I investigate this room?
Roll investigation. It's a small room, 2 tables. It's about maybe 20 by 20 feet in total by size, and there is a hallway to the end of the room.
17.
You don't find anything in here.
Not cool.
You find a deck of cards. That's about all you find.
Wanna keep going?
Yeah.
Alright. The hallway towards the end is a stairway that makes our way down.
Goes down.
Yeah, it
You
goes
send
down.
Basil down?
I'll send Basil down.
You send Basil down, and as he makes his way down, you notice where all the dripping is coming from. As he splashes into a, like, for him, he has to swim about how much water it is.
I'll poof him back, not poof
Alright.
him back.
He's back.
There's now a wet mouse.
There's water down there. He can't swim in it. Well, I'm sure he could. He's a mouse, but
Okay.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys make your way down. Yeah, it's about up to your ankles in terms of water. You guys just kind of trudge through it. As you make your way to the bottom, there is 2 ways to go, a left and a right.
Is there any way I can walk on the ceiling instead of walking through the water?
With spider climb?
Yeah.
Did you cast it on yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Yeah,
Okay.
you walk along the ceiling.
Turk's gonna be looking left and right in the halls.
It's a square thing again. So it's like left and then it turns right and then left and then right and then it turns left.
Fee, you remind me of this girl named Reagan. She climbed like that, kind of.
Sounds pretty cool.
Scary story.
Any
I
suggestions?
start-
Left or right?
What is everybody's passive perception?
15.
13.
14.
11.
9.
Viola?
15.
15. You, Gray looks at all of you and goes like this. Points down towards the water, and you see rippling.
Someone's down.
Which way is he
He
pointing?
wades his way forward, over towards the side, and he holds up against the wall. You can see torchlight moving the way down the hallway once again.
I slowly start making my way towards Gray.
Alright, you slowly start making your way towards Gray. As you make your way over, somebody is coming down the hallway, but they're moving very slowly.
Like they hear us?
Feels different. Are they speaking to anyone?
Mm-mm.
Can I try like stealthing up since I'm on the ceiling?
Oh yeah,
Just calling.
you want to just crawl?
Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
Alright. 21 again.
Easy. Fee makes her way out on the top. Doesn't even see you. You see two dragon hunters, loaded crossbows, making their way down very slowly. And they don't even see you right above them.
Can I see how far away they are from the group?
20 feet.
20 feet away from the group?
Mm-hmm. They're being incredibly quiet.
Alright. Can I tell if it looks like they...
It's like you're around the corner. So
yeah.
you come down this way, and then you're on the ceiling as it goes up, and they're like right here. And the group's all right here, and they're just making their way.
Are they? Wait, is it like around a corner? Like groups on one corner and they're on the other side of the corner? Oh, okay.
I had the pen. Where is it? I don't know. But it's...
I have markers.
Yeah, you're on the corner bit, and they're making their way down, and the group is hiding on the wall.
Can I try and like wave to get anyone's attention? Like crawl back and then wave to
They
get
all
anyone's-
are looking at you.
Oh, okay.
I'll cast message on you. So what do you see?
There's two dragon hunters coming.
Can I relay that to everyone using message?
It's going to take you 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 seconds.
I'll do it to Zephyr.
Okay.
And to Gray.
All right, you guys have about 5 seconds to choose about what you're going to do as they're about to turn the corner.
I'll step up and I'll look at Gray and I'll kind of motion like to grab like at the neck. And then him and I ready to take left.
Jacob, can I try something again?
Mm-hmm.
What's the range on this? I want to try and like what would be a scary animal sound? Like a bear roar behind the dragon hunters with druidcraft.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It only has a 30-foot range though.
Make an intimidation check, but use your spell bonus.
Oh, okay.
Can I see them gesturing to one another? I want to try to interpret what he's trying to communicate.
Make an intelligence check.
20,
No, it'd be wisdom.
Oh, okay, better.
23.
23. Yeah, one second.
Not much better. 3.
You're like, I have no idea what they mean. He's
about
like-
churning butter right now. Doesn't make any sense.
As they both turn, and as you guys see the first foot of one of the hunters, you hear a come from deep down the hallway. It is loud. All of you are like freaking out about what's going on. The both of them stop and turn around.
It's the
You and
sewer
Gray,
monster.
although a bit confused about what's going on, you're like, I guess this is our chance. You turn and you run over. You both can have advantage on this attack. What are you doing?
I want to grab around the neck and choke him out.
Okay, he'll do the same thing.
Nat 20.
Wow.
You go over, you grab this guy, and you begin to choke him. You have to hold him down for at least probably 2 rounds in order to choke him out. Gray wraps his arm around this guy. He turns, shoves the torch into his hand, and pulls it off to the side, and the other guy is completely free. Initiative time.
You would hear in the distance, they're going, ah, that makes sense.
Can I use my reaction to do anything or no?
Your reaction?
Cool music.
Yeah. This one's always great.
What do you want to do?
From what?
I said
my
this one's always
shield
great.
into the face of the guy Gray was going for?
No. You can do that on your turn.
Yeah.
Viola.
19.
Zephyr.
10.
Turk.
17.
Fee.
What?
Fee.
18.
Olivier.
10.
Okay.
Way to go. We're so good.
Loading rights.
We have to re-roll.
Do we have to do that?
Or are you just
Both
gonna
have
put
8s
one?
and dex.
What?
We both have 8s and dex and we
We
both
have
roll
this
10.
exact same thing.
The random generator I have on here, put Olivier first. The guy that is not being choked out is first. He turns around, pulls out his sword and swings at Gray. He gets really good, and hits him for 7 slashing damage. And he can, I believe, swing again. Yes, he can. Swings twice. Second one does hit because Gray is not wearing his normal armor.
Oh, Gray.
And he takes another 7 damage. So Gray takes 2 slices to the front of his. Viola.
He needs to make a.
Which one?
The one that is still attacking people?
Okay.
Yes, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He got a 6.
He fails, and he will take some necrotic damage.
What spell is this?
Toll the Dead. He takes 5 necrotic damage.
Nice. Yeah, he you kind of watch him squint as he just gets this massive headache. Fee.
How far away are they from me?
10 feet.
Okie doke. I'm going to throw the dagger.
All right, you throw the dagger. Roll attack.
And that's 21.
21. That hits.
Okay.
Which one are you throwing it at?
The one that broke free.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So that's 8 damage, and it needs to make a wisdom save.
19.
Oh, okay.
Does nothing happen or does he take half damage?
What?
Does nothing happen or does he take half damage?
He takes full damage. That's for other thing. Oh, wait.
Because that other thing, it might take half if he succeeds.
No, it just doesn't take anything.
Okay. Turk?
So they're around the corner, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're like 5, 10.
Can I see the other guy who's...
Yep. There's one being choked out by Zephyr, and the other one that's just got dagger thrown in by Fee, which it like flutters into him and disappears. And then Gray's right in front of him and just got hit.
Is there room for me to run through and get the guy?
Yes.
The guy? Okay.
You can run through between people and get to him.
I don't know if I can do this. Let me know. Turk wants to run over there, pull out his sword, and he wants to try to cover his mouth while also stabbing him.
Okay. Roll attack.
Ooh, let me get my sword up. And that's a dirty 20.
Okay, cool. And then you have 2 attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna replace that second one with the
yeah,
grab. So
that's fine.
roll attack on that one. It'll be a grapple. So athletics, an athletics check on that.
24.
Wow, just barely beat him. He like dodges out of the way, but you just like grip onto his mouth as you stab into him with the massive sword. Roll damage.
Sweet. I'm gonna be stabbing him and saying into his ear, "This is for my brother."
All right.
That's gonna be 11 damage.
11 damage. You get him, and he's like, oh, as you stab into him. Gray is going to, he's not very happy. He pulls out his greatsword as well and slices down on this dude with a 24 and a 9. So the first one hits. And does 10 slashing damage. Olivier. So as you're doing that, Gray also comes over and just like takes a swing into him.
I'm going to
I want to keep my hand on his.
Yeah, he's just.
stab into the guy that Gray has, or whatever. Yes.
That Gray and Turk are attacking?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll attack.
Ooh,
You have advantage because everybody's getting up on him.
I love advantage.
Especially when it causes that.
That would be a 22.
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay. I know. I'm going to attack twice.
Pew. pew.
Oh,
That would be a 14.
That does not hit.
almost pew pew.
Um,
1
wow.
plus.
Sure. 5.
Dang, nice. Yeah, you give him a little nick.
Yeah.
Zephyr. You gonna continue to hold this guy out?
Yeah, question. Could
Yeah.
I cast a vocal only spell while I'm
What are you
choking this
casting?
dude out? The one that they're all beaten on, I want to command to grovel.
Okay, sure. First, I'm gonna need you to continue to grip this guy.
Cool.
And
actually, yeah, that will dictate who I cast this spell on.
okay, so make a. No, he would do it on his turn. So never mind. You're still gripping onto him. Go ahead and do your spell.
Yeah, so it's a wisdom save,
9.
DC 14. Cool. So on his next turn, he
Yes,
has
spend
to
his turn.
spend his turn falling prone.
Okay. The other dragon hunter that you're holding onto is going to try and escape. Continue your grapple check with an athletics check. Wow. Yeah, he sucks.
Well, I'm glad that he sucks, because I got an 11.
Okay, you got an 8. So you're just barely holding on, just trying to push off as you begin to choke him. The other dragon hunter falls to the ground just as you actually push him into the water. He's now on the ground. He's holding onto his weapon still. He's just overwhelmed with the amount of people attacking him. Viola.
Grovel is the best. Just fall down.
I'll cast Toll the Dead again.
All right. Gets a 16. Half damage. No damage.
No
Huh?
damage to cantrip.
E.
We'll just go. We're gonna do the spear again. I mean, not spear. The dagger. Yeah.
Roll attack.
22.
That hits, and I got a 13 on the wisdom save.
Okay, he fails. And first off, he's gonna take 8 damage.
All right. A spectral dagger just hits him right in the chest.
And he's stunned for the round. I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, and he can't move. Turk.
Is my sword still in him?
No, you pulled it out.
Pull it out.
Yeah.
But he's on the ground?
No, I'd say it's still in him. Sure.
So I imagine if he's gonna go on the ground, I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah, you've got him on the ground with your sword impaled into him.
Then I just want to keep like driving the sword in.
Okay. You continue to drive it into him. Just make a athletics check.
15?
He's stunned and groveling. He can't do anything about it. You shove it into him as his eyes kind of push up into his head, and he just and dies. He just slumps up in the water. His blood just kind of begins to fill the water beneath you guys. Gray is going to turn and look at you, and he's just going to wait to see what happens. Olivier?
See if he breaks out.
I'll have my. So is the point to knock him unconscious or to kill him?
I'm trying to. Oh, well. I'm unconscious. Now I'll probably just snap his neck.
Maybe I'm just gonna stab the guy then.
Okay, roll attack.
Advantage?
Are you going to attack?
He's grappled.
Yeah.
Don't create more blood. More. Also, you might stab me.
It's 2 seconds. You're like, don't create more blood. Then it's like, what are you doing?
Then I'll stab his brain. I don't know.
His brain.
So stab through his kidney.
One of them's higher than 20.
Okay.
The other one is also higher than 20.
Alright, roll damage. Yeah, you stab into him. He just grits his teeth as he's being choked. Zephyr, make an athletics check. It's your turn.
Yep. That's let's see. That's 16.
And easy enough as you stab into him, it gives you enough leeway where he kind of drops a bit from the struggle, and you stab his neck, and he falls onto the ground.
Let's push him off of me.
All right. Both of them are dead.
Turk's gonna take the sword out and like wipe the blood off.
All right.
Are you gonna take his pants?
No, he died. You know, when people die, they're
You've taken. Okay.
It's more like a power move. They know we can take their pants from them before we kill them.
Okay.
well,
Just gonna go look around
let's
the corner.
keep going.
You're already down that hallway in that corner. You just looked
So,
down.
Turned and then turned again.
Yeah, so it was like the stairway, then it went like this, upwards. Then it turned this, for your perspective, it went this way, then it went up. They were coming down this way, and yours were going out that way, so you're already in this hallway. You've killed them both. Now it continues up.
Okay.
You send the drift globe down further, I'm assuming, and you can see bars along the walls.
Looks like we found one of
We all
the
can?
people.
You guys can see like jail bars.
First gonna run.
You run your way down, and you see an empty cell on your left. On your right, you see one with a skeleton in it.
I immediately go to the one with the skeleton and do a medicine check to see the race.
Okay, it's actually open. You go inside. Do a medicine check.
6.
Can't tell. It's big enough to be either a human, elf, half orc. You can't tell, but it's of that size.
Yeah.
First gonna run over there.
You slosh your way over to the skeleton.
Looking at his mouth.
His mouth?
Yeah.
It's a skeletal mouth.
What kind of teeth?
Oh, they're human teeth. Or elven. But they're not jagged.
Yeah.
And there's no tusks.
That's what he's looking for.
You make your way out. You look. You continue down another empty one to your right, another empty one to your left. Continuing down, one on your left. The water is sloshing, and you can see like a pile of something in it. But as the drift globe kind of comes over, you see a small figure sitting in the water. A tiny-looking creature. Its scales kind of begin to shimmer as it kind of its draconic eyes look up at all of you.
What
I'll
color?
go over to it.
It
Should be
is
silver, right?
what?
Should it be the silver one?
Yes, it is silver.
I'll go over to it.
It's got these like lizard-like frills on the side of it, and like a mohawk of reptilian leather whatevers that go down the side of its back into its tail. It's kind of sitting halfway in the water as it looks up at you.
Hey, it's okay. We're here to help. I'll put my hand out. It's okay.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna keep looking.
That is a 24.
It kind of perks up and it walks over to you. You notice it has, you notice this in the green dragon wormlings. This one isn't a wormling; it's young, so it's still like a little bit bigger than you, but it's very very young for a dragon. Makes its way over. You can tell it's malnourished. You can see some of the bones on the inside of it. Its face is kind of sunken in, and some of the scales are beginning to kind of wear off. It doesn't look hurt. It just looks like it's very very unhealthy.
Does anyone have any food?
I have some rations.
Anything.
Pull some out.
The rest of the cells along this side, you continue down. You see the same thing in another one, but much much smaller. You see a what?
I'm gonna try and feed him.
It eats at the rations. You find sorry, not much smaller, similar size, maybe even a little bit bigger. A red dragon in a cage, and it turns and you look over and its wings are clipped. And by clipped, I mean completely cut off. This dragon has completely lost its wings.
I'm going to pull out some like jerky or something
Okay.
and try to coax it towards me.
It doesn't wake up at first, and then its eyes kind of open. You see these dark, these bright orange eyes. So they kind of look up at you, and it backs up.
We're here to take you out.
We're gonna
Make a
get
persuasion check.
Persuasion 14.
It makes its way forward. Who are you?
friends.
We're the wanted wanderers. We're here to get you out
Why?
because you don't deserve to die in here.
Is this a trick?
It's no trick. We're killing these bastards.
We've already
Setting
killed
you free.
a few of them.
Let me out.
If you'd like,
Can you take the little one?
there's some of these bastards' bodies in the hallways. You could munch down on it.
I could do that. Let me out.
I'll open this up.
You open the cell. He forces it open and pushes past you. You actually kind of almost fall over as he's kind of like asserting his space and dominance as he kind of pushes around you and growls at all of you as he makes his way down the hallway. I'm assuming nobody's standing in his way. He makes his way down the hallway very slowly, almost limping, as he slowly goes down, but still almost fierce and menacing, but very, very disabled and broken. He makes his way down over to the bodies, and you guys feel a rush of heat as a explosion of fire moves down the hallway, and he just begins to char the bodies and then devour them.
As he heads down, I would tell him, unless you know how to get out, wait down there and we'll come back for you.
Sure.
Before you go, I need to ask if you are aware of the other half-orc who's been down here. Perhaps.
Who are you asking?
I'm asking the dragon. Red dragon.
I don't know who's down here.
The silver dragon is looking at you, and it's just kind of curious.
We're gonna get you out. You're gonna be okay.
What languages does everybody speak?
Common and giant.
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Gnomish, Infernal, and Orc.
Okay, human. What'd you get?
Halfling and orc.
Okay.
And common.
Elvish, Infernal, Undercommon, and Common.
Okay.
Just infernal and common.
All right. You're
Jacob.
the only one that understands. It looks up at you, and in Draconic, it says, "More food?
We can do that. I'll say in Draconic.
More food."
Food.
I'll give
I'm
her
like
some
5
of-
cells
I'll
down.
give her some of my food.
Cool.
Can you tell it to stay with
you let me
this
out?
one?
Huh?
You guys are just hearing it speak and like.
Can you tell it to stay with the red dragon? And
Can you stay with the red dragon? And
I don't like him, no.
Oh,
Might not be a good
okay,
idea.
then just stay right here. Stay right here, and we'll come back for
I
you.
don't want to
okay?
be in the cage.
Well, the cage is. I'll open it.
Pushes his way out.
Wait. But stay here.
He's looking around.
Stay here, and then we'll come back for you.
I'll
okay?
follow you.
You're really big.
Mm-mm.
Can you stay quiet?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
It wants to come with us. Is everyone okay with that?
I
I'll-
think
I'll
he-
stay
I've
at
been
the
trying.
end.
Okay, when I notice that everyone's taking care of everything, I'm just moving past and looking for.
You go to the end of the hallway and it turns to the left.
Okay. Oh, you can keep rolling.
There's no-
I'm just telling you what I'm doing.
All right. There's nothing else in these cells.
It can come with us. We need to hurry then.
Okay. Is it a male or female?
Male.
It's the other one.
It looks at you and it says, "Are you with those other guys?
What other guys?
The guys that come down here and don't give me any food.
No, those guys are mean, and we're not with them.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I don't either.
What do you use that for?" Pokes at your sword.
To kill those guys.
Oh, can I have it?
No,
It's
you have
really shiny.
other things.
Puts his mouth on it.
No, that's. I need to be able to kill them.
He licks it. It's tasty.
Do you
Delicious.
eat metal?
Mm-hmm.
They eat metal.
Oh, that's-
He eats metal. So
Do you have any silver?
I give him 5 silver pieces.
He
Yeah.
puts them in his mouth. He you watch as you think it's steam comes out of his nose, but it's frozen mist that spills out as you watch as he freezes the coins inside his mouth and then crunches down on them in his mouth and then begins to eat them.
And as he freezes those silver coins, it
Oh
might as
my
well be another $100 donated by Tyler Grubb.
Who are you, Bill Gates? Like, how much, dude? You just go to streamers. You're like, here you go, dude. Oh my gosh. The last name of this silver dragon has to be Grub. But his first name has to be something else. But congrats, dude. You are amazing.
Mario.
no,
Awesome.
Zyler Grove.
Mario Grub. That's not his name. Jeez, guys, we'll have to do something for you. I'll get in contact with you if I can. But thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. I can't express my gratitude any more than that. But wow, it's awesome. You guys are awesome. Anyways,
I'll give it some more silver. I'll give it 39 silver pieces.
Oh my goodness.
You shove it into his mouth, and he holds it in like a chipmunk, like all holding it in. He's like, I've never had this much before.
Oh,
Make your way down the hallway. It turns to the left again. You see more cells.
I'm gonna follow behind them.
By the way, I'm on the
I
ceiling.
start going now.
Okay.
Still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll follow Fee.
I'll be the last one with the dragon with me.
All right. You make your way down. You see one on the left, another skeleton. And one on the right, it's a corpse,
I'll do medicine.
face down in the water.
I'll do a medicine check.
You go over. It's a half elf of maybe younger stature. No idea who he is. Been dead for maybe about a week.
I'm gonna sit him up so he's not like face
Okay.
down in the water anymore.
Hey, is Gray still hurt?
Yeah.
How much health is he missing?
He is missing.
Scale of 1 to
He is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 24 health.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
No. Sorry, 14.
14. I'll heal him for 10.
Now he's missing 1, 2, 3. He's missing 4 hit points.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Make your way down to the cells, looking in each one. There's one at the end with a shadowed figure. You make your way over. This figure is sitting in the cell up against the wall, not a corpse. So you make your way over, and the drift globe lights in. Thankfully, and to your surprise, you see Ferk sitting there in the water.
I'm trying to break him with the cage.
He's currently laying up against the wall. He's asleep, and his hair is like super long, like pulled down. His beard is grown out, and he's got this bandage over the side of his arm. You go over and do you have keys?
Yeah.
You open it and you swing it open.
I'm running over to him. I'm like, Ferk, alive.
He doesn't wake up at first.
Put on like water skin.
Uh,
Give him some water.
I'll hand you a potion of healing.
Takes it. You need to drink this.
He doesn't wake up. You put it into his mouth. Are you giving him the potion?
I'm trying to give him some water first.
The water wakes him up as it goes into his mouth. And he puts his arms around you.
Sorry to keep your straight face and use that voice.
I know, right? Oh, it's my brother. It's just two cronks. No, he hugs you though, and he says,
I'm hugging him back.
"How did you get down here?"
We found the secret entrance. We've been making our way. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Well, you shouldn't have come for me. I could have escaped. They were gonna let me go in a few weeks. That's what they told me, at least.
You expect me not to come for you?
No,
That's ridiculous.
they expected you to come down here. They wanted to trap you all, knowing that you'd come down, but it seems you came a lot faster than they thought you would.
Yeah, we're fair.
Also, highly doubt to let you go in a few weeks. Fee, we need to see if your friend's still here.
This is the,
I
this
don't
is
know
the
if they
end.
would let me go, but they were gonna keep me in this cage anymore. They had some plans for us. I didn't know what it was.
Have you been mistreated?
A little bit.
Can you walk?
She might also be
Maybe.
in that giant
I haven't
hole
eaten in a
inside
few
of the
days.
mountain.
He stands up.
Luckily, they gave us enough water down here. It's nasty though. I think I'm sick.
Fortunately,
I'll go up and I'll lay on hands and I'll remove disease if he's sick.
Okay. You lay on hands. How much health are you giving him?
I'm not giving him health. I'll use 5 points to remove disease.
Okay.
Basically, remove a sickness.
You come over to him and you lay your hands on top of him and kind of up towards his face, and there's like this gleaming light that kind of comes out of his mouth and his eyes, and he looks much less gaunt at the moment. And he,
I feel much better. Thank you.
Thank you, Zephyr.
Of course, maybe that spoon will help him feel better.
Look,
Comes to food.
Indeed.
you have any food?
Yes, we do. I'm gonna like take the spoon out and like start giving him some porridge.
all right, he eats it. He starts feeling a little bit better. He,
Look, I'm glad you came to save me, but we just want to let you know that these people they're terrible. They're
Yes.
horrible things.
We're aware.
They've got some other people down here as well that I want to try and free them.
How did they get you?
It was the drow.
they were in the city when I came back. They
slaughtered everybody in the tavern.
They took me as a hostage. I didn't know why at first. I was in the back of a caravan for a few days, and then they forced me on some teleportation circle. And then I was brought here, and they shoved me down into
to the sewers, to this dungeon. Look, I know you're not going to see this at first, but that man, that Goliath, he's not here. Many of his men are not here. The fort is very, very unprotected right now.
Where are they?
I don't know. They're out hunting. But about half of what's normally here is here. We're not, especially if you want to take this man down, we're not going to get any other chance to find out what's going on here. I want to get to the bottom of this.
We could take him out, and then when he returns, he wouldn't be expecting an attack. He'd be getting attacked in his own home.
You want to kill him now?
Not
Yes.
now, but we could take
He's
him.
going to return with like 50 men.
Why don't we take out half of, or all of what's
Take out
here?
what we can take out here.
Why don't we let the dragon stick around and help us out?
Don't know where it is.
Dragons
Yeah,
gotta do what
imagine
they
it.
want to do.
You don't think they want revenge?
I'll turn to the dragon. Hey, if you had a chance, would you like kill a lot of these guys?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon's in. I don't know about the red one, but
You know what? This might be possible if, dude, like out of game, I just can't remember. Etoph. It might be possible if Etoph is here. You said she was an ancient dragon, right?
Ferk, have you seen a bronze dragon?
I haven't seen anybody else down here. I've only seen a few. I've heard some screams and some cries,
No,
but that's
fair.
about it.
Do you know if there are cells on the other side?
Yeah, there is.
Should go over there.
Dirk's got like tears going down his eyes, but he's like keeping it together.
That's our opportunity. We have an ancient dragon on our
Also
side.
want-
Dre
Stand a
will come
chance.
forward. He says,
Listen, I don't think it might be wise to have a full frontal assault on this entire fort.
Nor do I.
Especially if your Utah's down here, she's probably weak. Really want to send her into battle?
Well, we don't know when.
Look, if my only thing is that if Krieg's not here, maybe
Don't wanna
we
take
should
him off.
sneak around a little more. If you want to take your brother and get out of here, I totally understand that. But if Krieg's not here and half his men are gone, this is an opportunity we cannot waste. We could learn valuable information.
Agreed.
let's do it.
Ferk, I need you to go back to the entrance we came through. And I'll give you directions to get there.
I
You need to wait for us. There is a cart not too far. And if you need to, you can run to the cart. There's a guy named Wes. And he'll take you out and take you to
The nearest town.
the
he's,
nearest town.
he looks up at you and he says,
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
and he puts his hands on your shoulders and I was like, and he says,
You were always a smart one.
Yeah, well,
Like it done.
you had the good looks.
Not anymore. I'll meet you back up there.
You shall return.
and he begins to make his way down. He's not really limping at this point either. He's actually got a bit of a stride and he continues to walk.
Hey, maybe one of us should go with them, make sure that the dragon doesn't harm him.
I'll follow behind.
I'm gonna give him my giant sword.
Okay.
He's gonna.
He says,
Oh, family sword.
Yeah.
I don't know you got it.
Oh yeah, take it with me wherever I go. Usually these little excursions of expanding the business can be dangerous, but this one's been extra so.
I don't know why. Father let you keep the family sword. He just left me with a dagger.
Yeah, that's too bad. The dagger is pretty good for cutting.
Well, thank you.
And he takes it.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
If I can, I'm going to search the other
The
cells.
side.
Yeah, go ahead and do
You continue down the corner once again to the opposite, back to the opposite side. There is no cell on the side except for a wooden door with a bunch of chains on it.
Okay. Are the chains
They're all
locked to
locked.
anything?
Mhm.
Okay.
Dirk, you have the keys?
Oh yeah.
Take the keys. You begin to unlock all of the locks on the side, and eventually the door comes free. You guys open the door to this large room, and inside this room is you know what? Yeah, sorry, that's correct. You make your way in, and you see this very large stone room with a portcullis in the back, a very, very large one, with a stairway kind of leading its way out. And in this room, laying on the dirt and the mud on the floor, chained to the ground, is Etov.
Okay.
She lays down there and she's completely asleep. Or dead. You have no idea.
I'm running to her.
You run over to her, sloshing through the water immediately. She wakes up and is almost afeared at the moment, but sees you. And what do you do?
I'm checking her for like any wounds or anything.
She
And
she
saying,
looks
like,
at you.
I'm so glad you're alive.
She says, "Fee,
What are you doing here?
We came to get you. We came to get other people.
You came all this way?
Yeah.
How did you know I was here?
There's a dragon hunter. It's kind of something you follow when your dragon goes missing.
Yes. You begin to check the rest of her body. Yes, there are these very large scabs and like flay wounds on her back.
Okay. You
So
said she's chained up?
Her wings are not clipped.
Okay.
Her wings are still there. She just has that on the back of her, and all of her claws and arms are chained to the ground.
Can you guys unchain her?
Yeah, Turks and training all the keys to unlock.
Okay. You begin to you go over. You unlock the chains easy enough, and she this is this massive dragon, like so much bigger than you, and she kind of stomps her claws into the ground as you begin to unlock all of them, and she roars as she finally comes up. She splashes down in the water, almost as if she's been unable to move for a long period of time.
Pretty tough place.
There goes stealth.
We do not wish to arouse suspicion.
She tries to make a step forward and then kind of crumbles down as she's like too weak to almost walk. And she pushes herself up. She says,
I want to kill this man.
We all do.
You'll get your chance to help us. He's not here right now.
you watch as her form slowly begins to shrink and push down kind of into the darkness and magic, and she turns into her elven form as she kind of stands forward. She has this long white and bronze, green and yellow hair as it kind of pulls down to her waist as she stands there wearing this armor as well. She looks over and she kind of holds onto you for weight. She says, "Let's go."
You able to walk?
Yeah, I can walk.
I don't mind. If it's too hard, I don't mind carrying you.
I will not be
Carry
carried
what
by the you begin to walk her out, and you make your way through the dungeon, making your way out towards the exit once again, making back to where the ladder is. What are you guys doing?
Wait, what about the others? There's other people in here. Ferk said there was others.
Do we see any others that were actually alive?
Nope.
For probably meant the people that are dead by now.
We haven't searched this whole place.
Said he heard
Were there no
screams.
others?
Some
None
dead.
so far.
We'll look around.
We found her.
We
We
did.
did.
Might have been it then.
I'm
This
gonna
is
look
the
around.
only area with cells.
I'm gonna look around.
You look around further. There's no other exits or entrances, other than the only other way you haven't been yet, which is the lift that goes up.
And that's in
In Space Camp.
Etop's. That's in Etop.
No, that's there was the portcullis. The portcullis just went around the entirety of that room, so that they could, make their way in if they needed to. The only other way is right at the entrance where the ladders come down. You go straight, and then there's left or right. You guys went right, and that was the everywhere you went. Then there was left, and it goes forward into a lift that goes up.
We'll take everyone out, I guess. Yes,
You able to? Other people look different. Just you.
just myself.
What should I do?
I think you should stay as yourself right now.
We're gonna.
This is not the time to fight.
We're gonna head out. We go to Leidendale. We have a cart. We can rest there, recover, try to build up a force to fight.
We have to explore here
Create with.
first.
The only way to explore the rest of this is to go up. If we go up, people are gonna hear us.
Gray says,
I'll go with
I'll
Gray
take
then.
that chance.
Yeah.
I'll go with Gray.
If you want to take the chance, then I'm in.
What if he comes back? We're not going to have this chance again.
Ita, would you feel confident? I figured with you.
"Yeah, but
Would you mind taking Ferk back to the cart and keeping him safe?
sure, I can. Yeah, I can do that." Ferk's like, "I'll keep her safe. Don't worry."
Ferk would wink at him like, yeah.
Do you guys need me for this exploration? I think it's almost foolish.
Hey, I have a.
We have what we came for.
There's so much more
No,
in there.
it's fine. Stay with you, Tom. Can
Turk,
you take?
I do have a question. Your spoon, does it only provide enough nutrients for a person, or does it do it for whoever consumes from it?
I'll have to look it up.
That could help Etop.
Are you going up with the refugees?
Yeah, with Etov and Ferk and
All right. You
dragons.
you make your way up, and you eventually make your way out, back into the sunlight again. Both of them are squinting. It almost looks like they what?
I'm trying to figure out if the Merlin spoon would be enough sustenance for a dragon too, or if it's only humanoids. Because all it says is for the creature per day, right? Like.
No, I think it would be only enough for like humanoids. It says the spoon's placed in water turns the water into porridge and creates enough food for a day. I don't.
No, it's not going to turn into a barrel of food.
Yeah. That wouldn't make any.
I know.
Is anybody else going with Fee?
Does the silver
And
dragon
Turk.
go too?
Silver Dragon looks up and says, "Where am I going?"
Follow Fee. Oh wait.
Okay.
Draconic. I'm sorry.
Do you want to maybe fight, or do you want to
Hungry.
get out of here? You're still hungry?
Mm-hmm.
I'll
What is he saying?
He's
Fee
still hungry.
a bag of 31 silver.
May
Can you
not be
feed?
the best for.
Oh!
Yeah.
Are those two guards awake?
Here, just
No,
slowly
they're still
feed him,
unconscious.
and he'll follow you. Just follow the person with the bag.
Okay, he follows you. You guys make your way out and make your way to the top. And as you make your way up there, Etov kind of looks at you as soon as she hits the sunlight. She kind of squints her eyes and she looks at you, Fee. She says, where's Abadir?
He's back in Ooh.
He's not here?
No.
He just sent you?
Yes. I wanted to go. I wanted to find you.
Got him killed.
I'm not though.
You're fine? You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really glad to find you.
She tugs you. And she pulls back and you notice she has some tears, but she sniffles them up and she walks forward and says, let's get out of here.
Okay. I mean, we might have to wait for the others.
Oh, do we? That's fine. You guys make your way over. The cart's still there. And Wes sees you and he's like, oh, you did a good job. That's awesome. He's so great.
Etov, this is Wes.
Hi,
As
Etov.
we walk up.
Etov kind of waves her in. Hey, little boy. He's like, I'm like 18. She comes over to the wagon. Back to you guys. Make your way- At this moment, we're going to go ahead and take our break. We'll be back about 15 to 20-ish minutes. Back to the investigation of the lair and the fort. So continue. Don't leave, and make sure to come back and watch us here on Arcane Arcade. We'll see you soon. Sponsored by Tyler Grubb and Mario Sack.
Alright.
Hi guys, I put the string back and hopefully I did it right. I transitioned the thing over and made sure the audio was there, and I forgot to turn a little thingy.
Did you turn off desktop audio?
I did turn it off. I'm smart.
You did turn it off?
I turned it all the way down. Is that the same thing as off?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hi guys, how's it going? We're back. We got food and stuff, and we took a little bit longer than we should have, but we're back now. So thanks for joining us tonight on Sunder. So,
Sponsored by Tyler Grubb and Mario.
sponsored by Tyler Grubb and Mario Sack. So,
And Easy Roller Dice.
and Easy Roller Dice.
And our merch store.
Not
When not gonna say that. Never mind. I'll tell you guys after. Anyways.
I thought you were pouring your fries in there. I was like,
So did I.
What are you doing?
It's like, that's gross!
Hey, easy roll of dice containers can also hold fries, apparently.
No!
It's so nasty.
easy roller, chili cheese fries.
They start selling that.
Hey, they sell beard oil. Anything's possible.
It's true.
No!
Oh, good job.
All right.
Do I need to leave for this part?
You don't have to.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Get out.
I mean, you're not gonna be here, so. Bye, Tim.
Bye.
I
Have
love
fun in the
you.
green room.
Love you, Tim. Bye.
I'm gonna read
Would
about
you like
that.
a
Okay.
I
candy
have
before you go?
all of the space.
I'm good.
All right.
That's
So
Spencer's place now.
Mm-hmm.
you guys are down in the dungeon. What are you doing?
Pull the lever, Turk.
There's only one way up, so.
Wrong lever. Yes,
It's a
there is
trapdoor.
a lift.
We all die.
Alligator tax.
Let's hope there's not people right at the gate.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Are we going with the lift?
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way up.
Gray looks at everybody and says, "Sorry, I just had a bean burrito." Just kidding. He,
Where did you get that
Take
thing?
half of it.
And why did you share?
he looks at you and he says, I know that we're upset with these people, but it might do us some good not to kill every person that we come across. If we get alerted that we're here, it's not going to turn out well.
More dead bodies left behind, the more chance someone finds one.
Yes. Let's just try to stay quiet.
I agree.
You go over to the lift, he pulls the lever, and you guys...
No, Turk pulls the
Oh, sorry, Turk pulls the lever. He doesn't go. And the floor opens up. You all fall onto a slide into a
I'm having
bunch of
deja
alligators. Now, you guys begin to get slowly lifted up.
Yo,
Because,
put your hands in the air.
it's quiet. As you just hear the distant just stone walls around you as you make your way up and up and up and up. Continues on for about a minute or so. This thing feels never ending. Until there's a bit of there's an opening that appears, and it stops as you're pulled all the way to the top. You're in a hallway that continues about 10 feet and then turns to the right. It's all stone.
Is it lit up?
Yes, there are torches actually, so everything is lit.
I'm gonna grab Gray's hand real quick and just give her like a nice squeeze. And then just start walking through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk with him.
Continue to walk forward. You turn around the side, and you look down, and you see a hallway, another one, that makes its way down with a hallway that just goes straight, and it opens up into a very large room. No, you don't see anybody in that room.
I'm gonna have my shield prepared.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to quietly enter the room.
Yeah.
This is the massive hole in the side of the mountain. You step into it. It is huge. It has got to be 300 feet in height. It's carved out of the side. You can see the night sky before you. And on the ceiling and to the ground, on the ground, there are these huge chains that go up from the side, and there looks to be like this massive metal, like bar, like contraption on the top, and a bunch of levers along the sides.
Should I send Basil in first?
That'd be a good idea.
You also see to your right another entrance directly next to you. So it's like this huge room, and then in the back, you guys are over here. There's the hallway you just came out of, and there's one right next to it.
I'm gonna send Basil down that hallway.
Turns down that hallway, it's a stairway that goes down. No, it goes up. Stairway that goes up.
Sorry, so we went up through a lift, walked down a hallway, turned,
Yes.
walked down to this hallway, and it opens up to this room that then like
Yes.
the openings right here just
Yes.
goes out to the mountain, and we're just this big open area.
Yes.
Are there like tables and stuff, or is it just these
No.
chains and
It's
a big metal
There's
bar?
a big, enormous contraption that takes up the entirety of the cave opening. And
Of the
it's
opening or the room?
the room itself.
Okay.
It is an opening. It's like a carved opening in the side of the mountain, and there's this metal contraption that's currently strung up in the air, like on the ceiling. Make intelligence
So
checks.
everyone look around and see what
Yeah,
I
it could be.
See if you can figure out what that is.
18.
Okay.
9.
Turk, you're like, I don't know what that is.
12.
Excuse me, I get back. 7.
You really don't know what that is. You aren't sure. You're like, what is that for? Olivia, what'd you get?
7.
You're with Turk. You have no idea what that is. Viola, you're smart enough to put 2 and 2 together and realize these are dragon hunters. There's a big, massive hole in the side of the wall, likely where they capture dragons. So it's if you were to pull the levers, it looks like the entire thing would fall and could trap a dragon.
Okay.
And there's nothing else in here.
That is terrifying.
It's where they trap dragons.
Turk's gonna walk to the edge of the opening
And walk all the way down.
and look.
You walk all the way over. It takes a few seconds or so to get to the end. You look down. It is a 300-foot drop into the base that you saw. Outside, there's the walls. And at this point, it's... oh, it was the morning when you guys came over here, huh? Oh, geez. So the light is, like, shining inwards. And you look down, you see the camp below you. It's walls surrounding what look like tents and tables, and it looks like a campsite below. And there is a wooden stairway that along the side of the cliffside that like goes down and zigzag all the way to the bottom, and it's like right next to you.
Can I see any like campfires burning or smoke going up at
There's
all?
a few campfires burning, some smoke. You smell some soup being made. Like you smell food, and there's like maybe a few people down there milling about. And by a few, I mean like 15.
I'll say to Olivia, I think we should go up this way.
Is it coming over to looking down at the camp? Does it look like the camp is only big enough for 15 people?
Oh no, the camp looks like it could fit about 50 people,
That's probably,
but there's only maybe 15 moving about.
That's probably the main camp. And move up and maybe find some more sensitive documents up top. Probably where Krieg stays.
Likely.
What I don't understand is why would it be a bad idea to kill him down there? It would diminish his army
Because then he'll be prepared.
when you already know that we've been here with the missing dragon.
More like, they may have more than just those 15 here.
We could have mages send messages to him just as quickly as we can kill them, and then he'll be here. We'll be injured.
Turk,
We
if
risk
there's
being-
anything that I know about warfare or anything like this, there's got to be a way to communicate with them. That's why I'm trying to be quiet. He'd be a fool to leave his own camp and not know when he gets attacked.
I'll listen to you guys. You guys know what you're talking about. This is out of my scope. So, if you say we don't attack, I will restrain myself.
Let's continue.
Let's explore.
How do you guys want to escape? How do we get the hell out of here?
Back the way we came.
It's risky.
I don't know any magic to get us out of here.
All right.
Guys, make your way over to the stairs, and I'm assuming you make your way up.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, slowly and quietly make your way up, and there is a long hallway lit with torches, and it's incredibly long, like it's 80 feet long, and there's a door at the very, very, very end that you can see, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 other wooden doors along the side that are all open. You can see as you come up, who's first?
I'll send Basil down before.
And then I'll be first.
Basil can't climb over the stairs, they're too big.
I'm first.
I'll go right behind Olivia.
I'll be behind him.
Okay, so you go up first, Zephyr?
I go.
You go first.
And then I'm
You
right behind.
peer up, and if you go first, Gray pushes in front of you and goes first instead. He won't let you go first.
Okay.
Gray looks up, backs down. He looks down at all of you and he says, "There's 2 in the hallway. They're chatting. You can distract him.
I can distract them.
What are you gonna do?"
I could turn into him.
Huh?
That might work. Could you turn into one of the men we killed down there?
And
And, tell him to come down?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll do
What
that.
do you want us to do?
Let's...
We can choke them out like we did down in the sewer.
I'll be ready for it.
Both? It's risky.
Well, if we take down one, the other may be wary. Call for help.
Can you, teleport? Go and make yourself invisible?
Mm-hmm.
If you can get one of them to come over,
What if you were one of the prisoners? What if you were Ferk and you ran up and you ran down, and as you turn the corner, we're all waiting there up against the wall, and then you go invisible and they make their way into the dungeons. It might work.
if you can get one of them to come down, I can also tell the other one to stay.
We don't want to alert them to our attention, though.
I could charm them both, but we'd have to be out in an hour, or they would know.
I don't think we're planning on being here for longer than an hour. Something's gone wrong if we're here that long.
It's a safer bet. I'll leave it up to you guys.
I think we should kill him.
We can't get to them right now where they are, so the charm would have to work, and if that fails, then we have to fight them.
Do you want me to send them down your way?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I?
Will you know if it fails, Viola?
Yes.
If it fails, then tell me.
Alright, I'll try.
I'll be immediately ready to try my trick if yours doesn't work.
Alright, so what are you doing?
I'm going
Are
to...
we backing up down the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay up in case it doesn't work.
Okay.
And then I can. So
You guys go back down the stairs and you're now in the big cave room, and Gray sits up against the wall and just waits.
Doing the same thing.
So just so you know, so what I'm doing is I'm staying at the stairs. That way, if Viola comes up and charms them, and I don't hear the sound of them being charmed, I'm going to come up and I'm going to cast a command on both.
Okay. So what are you
I'm
doing?
going to alter self.
Okay.
I'm going to appear as one of the two people that we first saw when we came in here.
Which one? Oh, one of the dragon hunters?
Yes.
Right, you turn into one of them.
Okay, and then I'll start walking down the hallway towards the two.
Walk forward, they're looking, they're just like, yeah, it's been quiet today. I don't really know what to do. They look at you.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on both of them.
Okay. Is charm concentration?
No.
Okay. What do they need to beat?
14. One of them can take a 1. The other one succeed. 3.
3. They're both
Okay.
charmed.
I need you two to both go down that way. Boss orders.
Okay.
And
Oh,
as
wait,
soon as I hear okay, I start going down
Wait,
the stairs.
one question though. He told me to come up here, this morning to tell you guys to go back down. Do you remember when he's supposed to be back?
Who, Grieg?
Yeah.
He should be back tonight.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but down that way, like I said.
Okay. What's going on?
There's just some guy he's really sick and he wanted to talk to you or something. I don't know. Do you know anyone like that?
They both look at each other. Who? The half-orc?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
They just shrug and they go towards the stairs and they begin to walk their way down.
Cool. And as I come down, I'm like,
I'm gonna start looking in these rooms.
You guys are all hiding up against the wall. They both turn. They both face away from you. Walk over towards the other entrance that goes down to the dungeons, and they both make their way in. And Gray's like,
I'm
and
gonna
you guys make your way up the stairs.
walk into one of the rooms, start looking around.
You peer your head in. One is a dining room, and there's 8 dudes in there, all eating food.
oh,
You gonna shut the door? They all look at you when you do, but they don't question it. You just shut it. As everybody begins to come up the stairs, Gray gives you a thumbs up.
And then
Everybody makes stealth checks.
I'm gonna message them. Message Gray. There are 8 of them in this room. Please be very quiet.
Well, that's right.
Disadvantage.
No.
What do you get, Turk?
10.
9.
Alright. 8.
No, hold on.
What'd you get,
14.
Viola?
Oh, do I need
Is
to
that
make one
what?
as well?
Yeah, that was.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
you
you
get
don't.
20.
They just assumed.
No, I don't think so. That's not what Jake
It
said.
says you choose. If it's not you choose which die to use, then you choose which.
The way you
Oh,
get.
yeah.
I'm
It
sorry,
has
I'm
disadvantage.
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
No,
I'm stupid. Never mind.
What'd you get?
14.
14? Okay. You guys quietly make your way along. Zephyr, your armor's like.
Can I hear it doing that?
Yeah, but it's not like. Yes, but it's not like you think it's a problem. So it's like they don't hear this, and everybody else is kind of like, all right. So because it's not that bad, it's just a 9. So it's like if you're trying to be super super quiet, they're talking in that next room. You guys can hear voices and them all eating. On the left, you see a training room. There is one guy with his back face toward the wall, and he's swiping and swinging down at a dummy. You guys continue to make your way over. On the right, there is the barracks. There's a bunch of beds. There's nobody in them. And then also on the left is a kitchen. And there are what looks like a chef. He is cutting some food, and you guys begin to make your way around. And as you guys all push forward, and Zephyr kind of makes his way forward, he turns around with the carrots and he looks at you and he drops them.
Halt.
Save.
With wisdom 14.
He freezes.
Cool. So he can't move and take no actions for a round. Then I'll come over and I'll put my hand up to his mouth.
Oh, they're with me. They're new recruits. What are you doing?
He seems scared.
He's just the cook. Leave him alone.
I'm gonna insight like how he feels. See if he's gonna like yell, or see if he believes.
Roll insight.
See if he believes her. They're the new recruits. That thing. 4, 5, 5.
He just looks scared. That's all you know.
Sure. Alright,
Get your
sure
ass
he's
back
just
to
a
the
cook.
training room. What are you doing over here? All 3 of you.
What's going on? What's going on?
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought them over here. I thought that they could handle being up here.
They're not supposed to. He turns and he sees a bell and he runs over
Hey.
to it. Roll a grapple check. I'm rolling so crap tonight.
16.
You grab him by the back and he's ah!
And I mean,
Yep.
I don't want to kill him, but
Tricks will run up, his hand over his mouth, grab the hilt of his axe, and hit him over the head, try to knock him out.
Easy enough. You don't even need to roll. You hit him in the back of the head and he falls on the ground.
why don't we just do that?
Oh,
Alright.
Tricks gonna grab him and drag him off into the kitchen. Like, there was no one else in the kitchen, right? We saw
Yeah,
him.
there's a pantry.
Tricks gonna drag him in there, open the pantry, and just
Open
like
the pantry.
shove his body in there.
You glance at a bunch of cheese.
I
as you-
was just gonna ask if there's any cheese in there.
Yeah, there's a wheel.
Tricks gonna push him in there and
He grabbed the wheel of cheese. There's just one wheel.
oh, is there anything else in there?
There is potatoes, there's some meats, there is some vegetables.
Meats.
Okay, you grab some steak, grab some grated
Veggies.
onions, a few carrots, and
Potatoes.
some potatoes. And Gray's like, "What the hell are you
I'm
doing?"
gonna go to the last
Or
room and
is
open
there
the
any
door.
seasoning?
You can't see any.
Yeah, crappy pantry.
I'm gonna go to the door at the end.
Mm-hmm. The door at the end is a massive iron door. It has a huge combination lock on the front of it that looks like you could input numbers. It's just this huge door. It's in comparison to everything else that's been in this hideout. This is like, okay, they're really trying to keep people out of this.
Do I-
number based?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see a cookbook in the kitchen?
what's your birthday?
Shit, I don't know. When is that? What is that?
You don't know.
He doesn't,
Oh, yeah.
like, he actually.
How would you know when you were born?
That's true.
Oh,
They
that's right.
they found me when I was a few days old, so I'm not really sure.
Do you know, like, when?
Do I
I also
think
didn't celebrate your birthday at the orphanage.
that knock would work?
I could give you a guess. That's about all I can
You could
do.
try it. Knock. The first key in the number turns magically to 0.
Well, that's annoying.
Well, that was helpful.
And there's 4 or 5.
5.
Can you do that again?
No.
Why not?
I'm tired.
Maybe one of the other men knows.
Like really tired or just a little tired?
Like I could do.
That's your explanation? I'm tired.
Like,
I was like, what the hell, you know?
like I could do other spells, but this one's like really draining. You know, like.
Yeah, no, I get it. But like, if you had to do it again,
Think the chef knows?
maybe.
No.
Probably not. I'm willing to bet the only person that knows how to get in here is Creed.
Likely. I gotta find out what it is.
Olivia's just gonna start doing numbers.
Hey, could your mouse
Maybe,
go in there?
maybe not.
Alright, give me 5 numbers.
Next one's 7.
0, 7?
Yeah.
Okay, 0, 7.
2. 3. 1.
Still locked.
Could I get Basil underneath it?
No.
No.
Would I be able to tell in any way if a number did work?
Make a... No, you would need thieves' tools in order to check that.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
For Find Familiar, it says I can send him to his pocket dimension and then send him back to a space within 30 feet of me, but it does not say I need to see it.
You need to see it.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, that was a good question.
Just gonna like look around and see if I see anything that would give a clue.
There's nothing in this hallway.
What if we take out that guy in the training room? He seems like he's by himself.
I could go into that dining room, see if there's anything in there.
But
I mean, I look like this for another however long.
Why don't you go ask him since you're disguised anyways? Maybe one of them knows.
What would be your
Ask them?
excuse, though? We
That's
don't know
true.
who all
Maybe
gets
not
in
know.
there. Only Creed can get in there.
Doesn't hurt to try. I'm gonna walk down.
I used to forget things all the time. My family would just remind me. Maybe
You go into the dining room.
I'll talk to you later.
You step inside. There's 8 of these guys are sitting around the table. They're eating. Some of them are getting some food, putting it down. They're like talking, chatting. Like, I know. I just thought that the dice were just jacked. And he said that they were, and I didn't really realize that. Oh, fuck off, Tom. You know that my dice aren't jacked. Ah, well, I don't really believe you. You walk in there and say, Hey, Balin, how's it going? Any trouble with the prisoners down there?
Oh, only a little.
Really?
Yeah. That half-orc's giving me some trouble, but, you know.
Where he is?
Hmm?
Damn, I guess he's finally starting to kick. He's been asleep every time I go down there.
Wait today.
One of the other guys sits down, the one you know as Tom, and he puts his soup down, and he puts his hand down, and he pulls out a dagger, and he starts doing like 5-finger fillet. He says, Hey, Balin, why don't you try my record again, huh?
Wait, what did he say?
Why don't you try against my record again, huh?
I know there's another finger.
They all look. You lost a finger.
Yeah. You don't
Oh,
remember?
shit. They look at one another. Craig's not gonna be happy about that.
No. Thought about leaving him like a letter or something in his office, but
I can give him a letter if you want. One of them says.
he can?
Sure.
Alright.
What do you?
where-
I can deliver it to him.
Where are you gonna go?
Just wait till he gets here.
Well, I could just do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
But
like,
I
yeah, damn, you fucking idiot.
I wanted to leave it
Okay,
for
I
him.
don't know.
You
Huh?
know, I wanted to leave it for him. I don't really want to, like, you know, have to be like, here you go, sir.
One steps up and says, No, we ain't allowed in his room. Can't go in there.
Yeah, I know.
Tom looks up. Who cares? Sometimes we got to.
Do you know how to get in there, Tom?
You've been in there before? Oh, maybe a few times. Creek's let me inside. Guess all of you aren't as keen on him as you think.
Can I?
He likes me best. I'm his favorite. Yeah, we all know Balin's his favorite.
Can I roll intelligence to see if, or not intelligence, insight to see if he's lying or not?
Sure.
Ooh, insight. Oh, I'm pretty good insight. 11?
For people that like torture and specifically hunt down dragons, and they're kind of just like a gang, yeah, this guy is incredibly arrogant, and you don't think that he would lie about something like this. He says,
Well,
"Well, that's
if I'm
on
his-
you, so I ain't gonna get involved with that." Yeah, well, we'll see.
Well, if I'm his favorite, I think I should deserve to go in there more than you.
Right. How about you play me?
Play
We'll
you.
see who deserves to go in.
All right.
Right, he sits down. He pulls out the knife. He says, "You remember how to play?"
Remind me.
Fuck you. He pulls out the knife, and you watch as he begins to take the dagger, put it in between his fingers, back at the outside of his thumb, back in between each finger. And he goes first, and he sets he times it. And he does it in 5 seconds. So he says, "How about you try?"
All right. I'll try it. Do I have to roll anything?
Roll sleight of hand.
God.
And he says, "I know you're using the one that you cut your finger on. It's cheating.
Cheating?
That's cheating."
Didn't mean to do that.
Do you have
Use your hand.
I'm
good
gonna.
old Divine 9 stuff?
Nope, you used all your portents.
And I'd have to use it on him. I rolled really bad today. Can I use inspiration though?
Yes.
Okay.
Sleight of hand. It's a D10, sir. You need a D8.
Oh. Oh, same
Calls
roll.
my fiance a sir. 17?
Yeah.
Alright, roll a D6.
2.
2? Holy crap. In a feat of amazement, of nerves or something, you're just like, okay. And you do it in like 4 seconds. And he's like, holy shit. Alright, fine.
So that.
That's the best accident.
They all just like clap. Like they're so impressed.
So we're all in the hallway and we hear,
Yes!
All right,
What do you think
gents.
is
I
going
need
on
that
there?
key.
Something good.
Key.
The code.
How about I just take you in? I'm gonna sell it out to you. That's my secret.
Stands up.
I'm gonna cast a message if I can
Okay.
to.
You have to point at the person to be able to see them.
Do you?
I believe you just have to point in the
You
direction.
just point in the direction of the creature.
So just
Direction?
go.
Yeah.
Hope you hit someone.
So I just go like, man, and I point that way,
Okay.
and I'll say, he's gonna let me in, but I need you to hide in the kitchen.
Olivia, you hear that.
Gotta go in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Now.
Gray goes into the kitchen.
just follows.
Alright.
All right, let's go.
Should have
The door swings open, looks down the hallway. Nobody's in there. Walks his way over. Alright, now don't you be telling no one that I know this, huh?
Why would I do that?
Puts a 0, puts a 5, puts a 2, puts a 0, puts a 1, and then it opens. Alright, now feast your eyes on the madman we call Lita. And he begins to slowly open it. And you see this very decadent looking room. As you there's a very lavish looking bed, a table, things all over the place, and there's also another door at the back of the room, 2 doors. He says,
All right, I'm just gonna leave my letter. I'll head right back out. You wanna go back and finish your game?
Now I'll watch you.
You'll watch me?
Yeah.
Can we hear this?
are you guys listening?
I would like to.
Yeah, you guys can hear.
All right. Well, I'll pull out a piece of paper. Start acting like I'm random.
Alright. He stands at the door.
Which way is he facing it in relation to?
He's facing into the room with your backs to you guys.
I mean, this could be a really long one. I'm
Uh-huh.
explaining this
I
whole
bet it will.
situation.
Can I? So here's my question. Can I peek over?
You peek out the door, you see him standing there.
How far away from me is he?
10 feet.
How do you
Try to stealth over there.
how do you spell that?
God, 4.
He
He-
sees us. I'll grab him and cover him.
Grab him
choke
around his
out.
leg.
Okay. gonna try to choke him out.
Oh, geez. He's halted, so he'll have disadvantage on the first one. Make an athletics check.
Okay.
Basically, just gonna continue. God fucking damn it. 1.
26.
Immediate. He's got a weak neck. You just strangle him, and he
Oh, Tom, you're dumb.
No. Hoist him up.
hoist him up. All right.
Carry him in.
Just everybody to come in.
All right. Great. All of you make your way in.
Close the door.
How great do you think it'd be if Creed comes back to this guy sleeping on his bed?
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Do it!
This lavish bed that's very well made. It's got silks and whatnot. You just throw this guy's body onto it.
I'll ruffle the covers and stuff. And be
Immediately gonna start searching the place.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
You guys see a lot of things.
Guys,
First off, there is a big table in the middle of the room with a map of it, a map of the Red Valley, all of which have a bunch of X's all over them, marking dragon locations.
I'm gonna roll that up
All right, you
and
roll
stick
that
it
up.
in my bag.
Okay, you find a pair of keys. It looks like the same keys you have to the dungeon. You find a desk, and it has some papers on it.
I'll look through those.
Yep, and the biggest, something very strange you also see, on the wall, opposite his bed, there is like those investigation,
Strings
things, like
and
strings.
yarn and stuff.
You see, all of which are sketches and paintings of 5, 6 different people. First of which is Viola, is on there. Over to the side, you guys see that half elf you saw who was in Bricklewind. I was asking about his son, the purple tiefling. It's Lander. You guys see a picture of Lander.
Is it connected to Viola?
I'll tell you. You see Viola. You see Lander. You also see who you saw in the cave when you guys fought the Oblex, and it's Viola's father, Klaus, is also there. You also see somebody you don't recognize, a purple tiefling. Purple skinned, big horns coming out of the sides, lots of jewelry on the yeah. You also see Julian. They're all connected via string, and written on the wall is who is Vincent? Question mark. On a small piece of paper down below, underneath Lander, it says "Learn about Ember Warriors." Does anybody read Abyssal?
No.
Don't you?
No.
There's something written in Abyssal.
I'm gonna take that.
It's written onto the wall.
Can I
Can you
Copy it down?
Yes, you copy it down. It's these very archaic, long, jagged symbols. There, in the center of all of it, is Viola. And there's a massive circle around Viola as she's connected to every single person.
the hell am I on here for?
What's that all about?
Hey man, what's going on?
Don't know. I know them. That's my father. That's Julian. I went to school with this kid, and I point to Vincent.
Oh, you went to school with Purple Tiefling?
Yes,
Oh.
he went to Crest Hall.
Oh, okay. Because that guy's like his dad. I was looking for him.
This guy.
Yeah, I put to win.
I thought he was the one who sold us out to the drought.
No, I don't think so. He was just looking for his kid.
Okay. Alright.
I don't know what any of this means.
I'm gonna figure out what this means. I'm gonna start looking at the...
Okay.
You really don't know what any of this means?
I mean, I don't know what he wants, why I'm connected. I don't know where he is.
Wait, who is?
This one.
Vincent?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Insight.
Roll insight.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Holy shit! Viola is shaking and darting her eyes around the room and very clearly lying.
Viola.
She seems incredibly nervous.
What's
Hey, what's
up?
going on?
I don't understand.
Look, we've been traveling together for a while. We've all told secrets. What ain't about Vincent? You can tell us.
You can
know
trust
that.
us.
No, she doesn't know.
I can trust you. You can trust me.
After I tell you, I don't know if you'll still trust me or not.
We'll still trust you. I trust you enough to tell you about my secret.
Knowing that there's something going on that you're not telling us makes you far less trustworthy than you telling us.
I should tell the rest of the group too then.
Did something happen and I missed it?
That's what you
Yes,
want to do?
Turk.
Yeah.
So you'll tell us when we reunite with Fee?
I'll try to work up the courage too. It's a lot there.
Okay. Hey, move it.
That was so cool. All right. There is also a desk and it has papers on it.
No. Open that up.
There's two specific ones. They're both letters.
I'm gonna. Oh, you grab 'em?
Yeah, I mean.
All right, you grab one. It reads, Krieg, we accept your offer and will go about the abduction as promised. Katarine will do whatever it takes to get her hands on Turk von Holland and his friends. We will bring his brother and the Icar Stone in 5 days' time. Have the teleportation circle ready. It is inscribed with a circle of runes of archaic symbols, which you can tell is the teleportation circle.
Okay, what is
If
it?
you could cast the spell, you could make that teleportation circle.
Put it away. What is the other one? Please?
The other letter you go over, and your stomach drops for a second. It is a crossed out list. There's Emmeline, crossed out. Ida, crossed out. Robert, crossed out. Gray, not crossed out. Olivier, uncrossed out. Under it, it reads, find them both and I shall grant you the gold and magical books you require. And on the bottom it's stamped with the Queen of Eregia's symbol.
We're gonna kill him.
What's the plan?
We're gonna kill both of them.
Let's see the note.
Is there anything else in here?
There is a door in the back of the room. There are two. You go over to one, you open it. Make a con save. Make a con save.
I'm scared.
Sorry.
It's 8.
Okay, you pass out for a second, and then you wake back up. It is a room full of gold.
Zephyr, can you do me the biggest favor ever?
You gonna tell us what's up?
Can you carry all of this for me?
You guys
All
look
of it
in,
carry
you
all.
see a massive pile of gold and platinum.
Just so you know, Jacob, I can carry 1,200 pounds.
Cool. This is a ton of gold. How much is
I
how much
scoop it. into-
what's the weight on gold pieces?
50 gold
It's
is
a
one.
pound.
Is
50
1
coins
pound?
is 1 pound.
So if I had a mass amount, it's divided by 50, and that'll be it in pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how much can you carry?
1,200. Yeah, you can just do how much I can carry by.
The
many
the
cents
gold
do?
itself is 1,640 pounds. And the platinum,
Oh my goodness.
it's a total of here. Let me just do this.
So you can carry 12,
It tells you.
1250?
1,250
It is 1,740 pounds of coins.
of coins.
Of coins.
He
That's
can
totally
carry
coins.
60,000 gold. That's gold. That's not counting the platinum if you can carry the platinum.
How are you storing that?
It's just gonna. I mean, obviously, I can't carry all of it. It's more going to be any bag, vial, whatever that I have that can hold things. I'm going to just put stuff in it.
All right.
And I'm going to tell everyone else
You
just
scour through the room.
fill your bags.
I'm filling my bags with platinum.
Everything you can.
As you're filling your bags, you see underneath the gold, it like slides out. There is a bag. You grab it.
I'm grabbing the platinum.
What is that?
It doesn't fill.
It's a bag of holding.
Holy
There is a
crap.
god. I don't know which one it is, but there's one of them.
You start filling the bags full with
It's
gold.
gonna start crying from joy.
Sliding out of the gold, you see a gold music box.
It just gets-
You take that in there. There's a necklace of small pink pearls that spill out. That also goes in. A painted war mask falls out of the gold as well. It's a gold painted war
Should
mask.
just put it
Just
in.
put it in there.
I was like, nah,
Showing it.
it.
And it all eventually gets into the very last
Did
sentence.
we carry all of it? We have all of it.
How much can a bag of holding carry?
500 pounds, I believe.
500.
Let me see. Stop it.
I thought it was 1,500.
Is it 1,500? Oh, maybe Maybe it could carry.
Yeah,
it.
I think he was
I'm thinking
hypostatic
5,000, but I don't know if I'm right. It might be just be 500.
Bag of holding can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding.
Okay, so you don't get all of it.
I put 500 pounds worth of whatever I can scoop
All
into
right,
it.
so
into
you've
this
got.
freaking bag.
Particularly the items.
Particularly the gold.
All right,
50
so
items
those
this
4 things only weigh a few pounds.
Wait, I'll put the necklace around my neck
Okay.
Put them.
and take that mask.
Sure.
What was
There's a
and the
gold
music
music
box
box.
I'll put in there.
Mhm. All right, so you've got what were there? Hang on.
That'd be 5,000 gold.
Well, yeah, but we picked up some platinum too,
I'm
maybe
putting-
in that mess.
I know.
Well, then over platinum, it'd be 5,000 platinum.
So there's 1,740 pounds of coins. You've gotten. It's now down to 1,240.
So we grabbed a third of it.
I'd say each of you, in what your current bags are, could, if you filled it to the brim, without slowing yourselves down, could fit, if you can carry it, 200 pounds.
I can carry.
No, they're coins. I'll say 300.
I can
they're small.
carry 135 pounds of things before I'm encumbered.
I'm saying you could do 300, but be encumbered. So each of you could do 300.
300 coins.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab 300 platinum
I
coins.
can. If
300?
you guys,
Okay.
Is there platinum coins?
Yep.
What does
You,
that mean?
you grab 300 pounds worth of coins. Not
300.
300 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Yes.
if someone needs me to, I can carry. My carry weight is 600 pounds.
And you're gonna allow us to say you're allowing us to do that and not
You-
be encumbered.
No, we
no,
are.
you're, if
You
you're
are.
encumbered, you're encumbered, but you're taking 300 pounds of it.
I can get to 600 pounds and only be encumbered.
Okay, so if it makes you encumbered, then it's encumbered, but you're what you've got able to store on you can do 300.
Cool.
So
I'll
each of you could do 3, 6, 9, 12, and there'd
And
be
then
40
I'll carry
coins
your
left,
bag.
which Gray will carry.
And then I'll carry your bag because I can carry 600.
Searching the desk. Is there anything inside the desk or side?
Writing utensils and paper.
Is there any other chests?
No.
Was
So
there?
There's
Just
another
in the
door in
door.
the back of the room.
Do you want to look in there?
No reason
Check the
not
door for
to.
traps.
No traps.
Open it.
It's a column and a bolted in ladder that goes up.
Probably just.
Do you want to go up?
I
Olivia's
feel
gonna
like.
go up.
So are you
Oh.
carrying 300 pounds of coins? Oh, okay.
You didn't
So
take coins?
it's there's 300 pounds of it left behind.
As we're climbing, I'll climb. It's
Okay.
fine. Why didn't you grab coins?
Because I have something more important to get done. As I pass Gray, I'll give him the letter.
He reads it and he puts his hand over his mouth. What does this mean?
You're not leaving my sight. That's what this means.
You're not leaving mine either.
I can't lose you. I lost them. Again.
So did I.
We're gonna get them. Both of them.
This isn't time to mourn. As you go over, Gray has a sack over his back. I'm not going to leave it if you are.
You should
It's
grab
important.
it. At the very least, it'll continue to undermine Krieg.
Fine. I'll grab it.
You guys carry this out. I'm assuming most of you are encumbered, besides
Yes.
Zephyr. You guys,
Oh, I'm still encumbered.
you climb out of the ladder, and there's a trapdoor that is also locked with the same combination lock.
Put in 05201.
I put it in.
It opens. Trapdoor opens. Sunlight.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be.
You guys make your way out. You don't recognize where you are. You look to the side and you notice you put two and two together and you realize you're at the top of the cliffside above everything.
We should just make our way back down.
Is there a way back down from up here?
No.
Make up.
You could make your way around and then
yeah.
go down the hill back to where the camp is. It would take you who knows how long to get over there, especially when you're all encumbered.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should risk going back through here though.
It's gonna take longer, but this is honestly
Probably
a
safer.
route.
Did we look through literally everything in like
Yes.
bedside tables?
Everything. There was nothing else of use or information or anything important that was there.
We should make our way back then.
Yeah.
Slowly, but surely.
All right, you guys begin to slowly make your way back. Okay, I need everybody to leave, and I need Tim to come out here.
Okay.
Oh boy.
FYI, I'm still unclear about what kind of gold we have or how much weight we have, but I think we'll figure it out later.
Yes.
Hey, Marshall, may I grab one of these?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Have fun, Tim.
Hey, buddy.
Dude,
It's real good.
you missed some crazy shit.
I mean, I can hear it.
The double apple 20.
You're out there. You're waiting. You're waiting by the cart.
Mhm.
Too creepy. Everybody's kind of silent, just kind of waiting. You wait for a few minutes. Anyone warns, everybody's looking, just staying quiet, make sure they're not being seen. When out of the woods across, so there's like a path that goes towards the entrance. You guys are kind of on the side of it, on the opposite side in the woods. There's some rustling. You look up, and a figure steps out of it. You recognize this figure. It is the demon person that attacked you in the Underdark with the spear.
Oh, okay. The
Comes
one that
out.
came out of the portal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Has a spear in it. Sticks it down. These massive red horns coming out of the side of this metal armor. It points at you. Everybody else gets really defensive, and Wes comes forward and loads an arrow, and he says, "I don't want anyone else but you, Fee.
We've done this before. Why are you here?
I want you."
You still serving Zariel?
Zariel gives me my power.
Not enough.
Then fight me.
You can't take these other guys?
I only want you.
I don't know. I think Zariel would like it more if you fought all of us.
I think our father would like it more.
How far away is he?
30 feet.
Okay.
And
Our father?
he takes off the mask, and you see it's a woman. She stares at you. I have a sacred oath to defeat you. We can fight here and now, or I can hunt you to the end of your days. That's your choice.
I think you'll be doing a lot of hunting if you live.
Fight me here now.
Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll attack.
Not good.
Oops. What'd you get?
Highest was a 13.
13. She turns and just kind of dodges it.
Okay. It was 2 bolts, but yeah.
Oh, she dodges both.
Mhm.
She stands forward. She says, "You want to do this now?
Were you not wanting to do it now?
Let them stay out of it." Etuf kind of looks at you.
I got this.
Got your back in case nothing happens. You step down. Both of you roll initiative. Just you roll initiative.
Okay. Oh yeah. Now my rolls are
Or crap or
yeah,
good?
crappy.
Oh, man.
Super crappy. Alright, I got an 8.
An 8. She goes first. She takes out the spear. Her face is like completely red. She looks like a tiefling, but like so much further gone. Like she's like a foot taller than you. She's a lot bigger, a lot stronger, and she has this massive spear and these huge horns and like pure red skin.
Yeah, like she's looking much more demonic.
Yes, very demonic. She tosses the spear at you. Oh man, she gets a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, she has disadvantage though because you're 30 feet away. So never mind, that's a 9. She
Okay.
tosses it and it sticks to the ground right next to you, and then she snaps and it appears back in her hand.
Alright.
Then she moves about 15 feet up, waiting for you.
Okay. So how close is she to me now?
15 feet.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on her.
Alright.
And how far away did you say? 15 feet. Let's just go Eldritch Blast for now.
Alright. Roll that attack.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh.
What'd you get?
None of them hit.
None of
I got a 3 and a 4.
They both miss. You both are just completely missing. She moves another 15 feet forward, and she takes the end of her spear, points it forward, and then it explodes and fire comes out of the front of it.
Okay.
She gets a crit.
Oh my gosh.
That's 18 fire damage as you're just scorched immediately. It's half though, because 7.
That's 9.
9 damage. All right. Then she's gonna try to grab you around your neck. Make a acrobatics check.
Wait, sorry. Acrobatics check. All right. I'm going to use my inspiration. One of them.
Go ahead.
That's a 19.
19. Cool. You just dodge out of the way. She tries to grab it. She looks at you, kind of just locks eyes with you for a second as you're both just in this skirmish, and she says, "Admit that I'm stronger than you, sister."
I don't know why you're calling me sister.
Right, your turn.
Stab. With
All right,
the
roll
dagger.
attack.
Can I use inspiration on these two?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you've got them, do it.
I've got 3, so I've got 2 now. And
All right.
Now I have 1. Alright, good. That's a 25.
Are you stabbing her with the dagger?
Yes.
You bring the dagger to the side and you pierce it right through her armor and just into the side of her.
Wisdom save?
16.
She succeeds.
Alright.
And damage. 6 damage.
6 damage. Yeah, she feels that. She is going to take her spear and attack you twice with it. And while she does it, she says, "You don't realize who I am?" Holy crap. 5 and 9, plus 7 each. What's your armor class?
16.
16?
Yeah.
So the 9 hits, the 5 does not.
Okay.
So that's 9 damage. 9 piercing damage.
All right. If I can, I'm going to strike with the spear again.
All right, roll attack.
And these are 2 attacks, just 'cause it's my packed weapon.
Cool. Use 2 attacks.
Much better. Lowest is a 12.
That does not hit. She clangs
And
off her armor.
not natural 20.
That one also hits.
Okay.
There's a little bit of skin on her hand, and you're able to just nick that and do a bunch of damage to it.
Okey-doke. That's 7 damage.
She just takes it. She
Oh wait, sorry. That's 10 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it Hexblade's curse.
Yeah, that does not feel good. She's going to try and try to grab your neck again. She wants to really grapple you.
All right.
She's going to do 2, so make 2 acrobatics or athletics checks.
Okey-doke.
First one's a natural one. She's like,
Okay. I got a 14 on the second one.
She grabs you.
All right.
Around the neck. She has these long clawed-like hands that her hands kind of burn with like heat on the inside of it as she just grabs you and begins to kind of choke you. And she says, as she does this, she kind of just stares at you, and she says, "I'll not wait any longer to reveal myself to you who you are." She says, "We come from the same family. You were raised by Abadir, but I was born of him." Your turn.
What can I do when I'm...
You could try to escape if you want, or
Okay.
anything creative if you want.
I don't know if it'd be possible to like stab her just to like loosen her grip.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
What'd you get?
14.
She's not moving around because she's kind of just holding you there. So just roll damage.
Okay. 8 damage. Sorry.
You
11 damage.
stab into her hand. She's gonna try and save. She keeps holding you there as she's almost like lifting you off the ground, but you've kind of stabbed into her hand, and she says, "If I kill you, I will become the most powerful in all of my people, and I will free my debts." And she's gonna continue to do that. That's a total of 6 damage to you.
Okay.
Your turn again.
I'm still being chokehold, right?
Yep.
Does she have both her hands on my neck?
Just one.
or
She's just holding you up with one.
What's in her other hand?
Her spear.
Okay. If I can, I'm gonna try and like stab up into the hand that's holding me,
All right, roll attack.
or like the wrist area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, I'm not one of you.
All right.
Oh my god!
What'd you get?
That's like the worst roll I've had so far.
Oh man.
That's a 10 altogether.
You stab up, but you just don't have the strength to break the skin. And
Yeah.
she's like, as you're slowly starting to lose your life, she begins to smile and continue to do it further. And then suddenly you both hit the ground immediately. You both roll and tumble. You kind of come up. You cough. So you look up. Etov is in her full dragon form. She's very weak. She's looking forward. She makes her way towards her.
Etov, I can handle this.
"I'm not gonna let you die here." She turns, she stops, and she looks. She says, "Another time then, daughter of Lee," and she disappears in a puff of smoke.
All right.
Okay, everybody, get back in here. They can't hear. Meme review.
I thought that would take a lot longer.
Victory
All right.
snack.
That's fine.
You guys make your way back to the cart.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, we're over there.
Etov transforms back into her normal form. You guys come back. You see Etov in her full dragon form as you make your way over. Fee kind of lying on the ground coughing, and everybody else by the cart as you
I'm gonna prepare.
you
next
see
myself.
everybody like lumbering back with massive amounts of like
Stuff.
coinage.
Can I tell it's coins?
Yeah, it's going shink shink
Okay.
shink. Like they all have huge saddlebags.
What?
What's going on?
What happened?
You okay?
Etov turns back into her normal form. She walks over to you. She helps you up, and she says, "Who was that?"
Who's who?
You told me. What happened?
What's going on?
You're back. Good.
One of the horses went crazy and I fell off and got the wind knocked out of me.
Wes?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's not what happened.
Wes, what
Wes,
happened?
what happened?
This like demon came out of the forest and tried to kill Fee.
Whoa.
He's seeing things. He got hit in the head too.
I did not get hit in the head. Julian's like, yeah, it
horse?
totally happened.
Turk's not gonna insight.
Did
Alright, go ahead.
Did it look like she describes? What was her? Your you meant.
Zariel?
8.
Zariel. Did it look like I'll describe
Oh
Zariel.
no, she was like normal size.
Oh, she was normal size. I don't know.
What'd you get?
8.
44? Oh, 8.
I got
Make a
44.
deception check.
Can I roll insight as well?
Sure.
I believe. You got hit in the head by a horse and you're alive?
That's not, no. What'd you get?
I got an 8.
Means it
Beats
beats
it.
it.
You can just barely tell if he is lying.
Wes, you're like a god.
What? Yeah, I did not get hit in the head by a horse. There's no horses. Oh, there's this one. They
What
don't hit
happened?
me.
What did it look like?
It's not true.
What did it say?
Etov comes forward and she says, I don't know why Fee's lying. Stop being so humble. You almost died.
I'm not trying to be humble.
Are you okay?
This thing came out of the forest. It tried to attack her. It was saying, I don't know what she was saying. She was saying something about being sisters. I don't know. She had her in a chokehold though, and I stopped her. And she disappeared.
Fee, we're companions. I think we can be honest with each other.
Speaking of being honest with each other, V.
Please don't call me that.
Yeah, that's my nickname. Hey, did you guys, are we good? Are we going? Because I would like to leave.
We should
No,
get
I want.
We should. I can tell you.
Okay.
Tell us
Wes is like, get on or else we're leaving you behind.
Yeah, I
Let's
get
leave.
on.
I'm assuming you guys get on your horses.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys,
Little bags of gold on
Yep.
the cart.
you ride off down the path,
Interesting.
leaving the fortress behind. What are you guys doing?
Going to that town,
Alright, you guys begin to make your way
Like
towards
whatever it's called.
Lindenvale.
Lindenville.
Lindendale, actually.
Oh, Lindendale now.
You make your way there, and you guys stop
Oh,
and you
you
stop the
did.
horses in the cart.
Is this a 2-hour journey? Back to Lindendale?
It is.
Okay.
So you guys are just. That's why I said, what are you guys doing? It's a 2-hour journey to make it back.
Julian, do you know Abyssal by any chance?
No, I did not study that one
Does
actually.
anyone know Abyssal?
Abidu does.
I'll turn to the dragon.
No.
Do you,
Which one?
Which one?
the silver one.
The red
I know
one?
Draconic.
Does the red
I
one
do
know?
too.
The red one. No.
That one's probably gone.
That was a
No, the red one's with you. It's in the cart.
what?
It's asleep.
Ferk?
It's incredible. I know Con.
You know.
And maybe Orcish. And also Halfling.
Etov, do you know it?
No.
We do a lot of business with the halflings.
Abyssal's not
They're
very
like
common
chiefs.
language.
I
Oh,
know.
I could cast comprehend languages.
You can.
Uh-huh.
Can read this. Can you
It says Black Razor
black?
Fuck.
with a question mark.
What is that?
Clearly, she's talking about these daggers.
It's my father's sword.
Oh, or that.
What?
Klaus?
Do I know anything about Black Razor? Do I need to roll Arcana?
Make a history check.
Okay.
You guys asked for
Oh,
honesty.
now good rolls come.
Yeah.
Now good
What's
rolls.
going on?
I got a 17.
Yeah, you remember Abadir talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
How Lander once had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember
So
that.
Abadir mentioned how much he really wanted that sword.
Sure.
Okay. That's your father's sword?
Yeah,
That was Lander's sword.
that's my father.
Oh,
What?
alright.
Fee, there was a whole map about
What's she doing?
Viola here
Well,
inside this guy's dad's house.
Viola pulls an earring off, and then she's a purple tiefling with horns. Go back.
Holy crap!
My name's Vincent.
Turk takes off one of his earrings.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Makes a lot of sense now.
I've been lying to you guys. I'm not Viola. I was trying to hide from my parents after I left Cresttop. I come from a town in the Underdark called Wellness.
At this point, Wes has stopped the horses.
I found this earring when I was working in a library there. I stole it, and it's like a permanent alter self. When you put it on, put it back on, and I'm Viola, I stay like this.
Julian, did you know that, like,
Yeah,
you were,
Julian,
you
You
were,
turn and you see Julian is walking away.
Did he know?
No one knew.
Yes. Yes.
Julian!
Screw you, Julian!
No, Julian, wait!
Oh, poor guy.
So, why were you hiding?
Well, Klaus, I knew he'd come after me. He was obsessed with me becoming the greatest wizard that he'd ever met, and I knew that if I left and he knew where I was, he would just find me and take me back. And I wouldn't get to go back to the fancy wizard school anymore. I'd have to go back to Wellness, and I didn't want to be there anymore.
So who is Klaus?
He's he's like, he took care of me when I was a kid.
Oh, yep. Okay, I get that.
So I'm guessing you prefer to stay Viola then.
I mean, there's no point now.
We're the only ones that
Unless
know.
this is what you prefer.
We're the only ones that know. If you want to keep hiding, I'm not going to tell you not to hide. I said it's someone else wants. Sometimes it's best to just realize who you are and live with it.
It's very wise.
I kind of glance over at V.
Another question. This one's been driving me crazy since I met you. Are you also secretly a bard?
No. I do play the viola though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of the same.
Is that how you picked your name?
Oh no. I mean, kind of, I guess.
Your second name?
So are you gonna stay Vincent or Viola?
I'll put it up to a vote.
I choose not to vote.
You choose not to vote.
Mhm.
I think
I
you're
abstain.
great either way.
Either way.
You should pick what you're most comfortable as.
Wes looks at you and says, yeah, be who you want to be.
Turk.
Yeah, the fake boobies are kind of weird.
Well, they're not very fake. They're real. Creeps me out sometimes.
But,
All right.
mm,
Take it off.
Alright.
So, I did tell Lander I would tell him when I found
You
you.
can't do that.
Why?
Because then, you know, my father would cast a teleportation circle, and then he'd be here, and then I would be
Lander
gone.
or Klaus?
I mean, either. Lander would tell Klaus, and then Klaus would be here in a heartbeat.
Wait, do you have two dads too?
Etov steps up
Yes.
and she says, excuse me, sorry, this is touching and all that, but, I feared for Fee's life.
what are you afraid for Fee's life for?
This thing showed up out of nowhere,
Well, what
claiming to
thing
be
then?
somebody that
We'll
she didn't know and tried to kill
We'll
her.
protect her.
Yeah. and
So I
she was
had a
alone.
really
Now we're all
serious
together.
question for you, Olivier. It was, yeah, I wanted to know what being a princess was like in your, country.
Is this important?
Yeah, this is super important, Utah.
Okay. So, it was pretty cool until my dad died.
Mm-hmm.
Got to wear a tiara, which was fun. It fell off a lot. I had a handmaiden. Hold on.
Wes, you can keep going now.
I
Are you
had
leaving
I had
Julie?
a tutor. I had a handmaiden. I had a dancing teacher who taught me how to fight and stuff. And then I also had a guard. That's Gray. Gray was my guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still am. Just
still
like
my-
point out, still am that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never, there was no was. It's like always.
Yes.
The dude who was never resigned.
I think she gets
Pretty good guard.
She was a kid. We helped her escape.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go with her, but they were fast on my trail. I had to hope that she would live on her own.
There were a lot of balls. It was really cool. A lot of big dresses. And it was mostly
I don't think I've ever worn a
Speaking
dress.
of that,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, you should change.
yeah, I've got clothes.
Oh, cool.
Go pull out my Vincent clothes.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
I was just curious.
It's super
my
fun.
life as a princess was much different.
Change.
Okay.
It's mostly hunting and farming.
No. Watermelon?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
you
And
get
wheat.
over to you. You go over to Julian. He's just walking away,
Where are you going?
waving.
Why?
He turns and you can see there's tears. He says, she's not who I thought I was. Thought I could, travel with all of you, but it's different. It's, You're just not my type. Good luck, wanted wanderers.
Come with us back to the city at least. You'll
No.
be safe.
I'll be fine.
Turns around, he continues to walk.
Hey, if I'll turn back around, I'll take a little pouch of the gold that we got.
Okay.
Turn around. Hey, I'll
What?
toss that out.
Catches it.
Thanks for your work. I'll take off.
Hey, what's going on?
Julian's already like really far. Zephyr runs back like up the hill where he was going back from, and he comes back.
What's happening?
Julian doesn't see fit to travel with us anymore.
It's my fault.
Can I see that?
Hey,
Actually?
we're still here.
Yeah, I actually, ever
Oh,
since I met Turk,
Cards.
I really, really wanted to put it on him. But I never thought of a situation where it wouldn't be weird to wake up in the middle of the night with like a guy you didn't know over you putting an earring on you. Would you want to try it on?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's kind of weird.
You can try it on. You have your ears pierced?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Try it on.
She'll put
You
it
guys all
on.
can.
You put it on, and I lied to you.
Oh.
You put it on, and immediately Olivier transforms into a male version of herself. Her
You-
hair
no,
gets really short. Immediately, your body form entirely changes, and she just looks like it's her, but she's male. You immediately take it off and turn back into
Nope.
yourself.
It's a weird feeling, huh?
Yep.
Can we put it on Zephyr? Please.
Ooh, ooh.
Zephyr.
Is a female, bald, maybe a few inches shorter Goliath.
The most beautiful one I've ever seen.
Like, it's not much of a difference, to be honest. It's just like the face warps a little bit, and that's it.
Looks good on you. No.
Wait,
No.
is there no is there no chest change?
Yeah, but he's wearing armor.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm holding on to it. I have a hold of it.
Oh. Hey, can I
I
have that?
take it off and
Hey, get back.
I need that.
It doesn't.
What if I need it?
I need that back.
To hide myself.
I'm gonna do it.
Hide myself? She needs it too.
Yeah, I need it.
When she takes it off, you hear it small in the front.
Ding.
Marshall.
If I could.
Can I quickly put it on Turk?
Make a sleight of hand check. Make a acrobatics.
Is
Acrobat.
it not a dex?
That's Dex, isn't it?
Because I have advantage on dex.
Sure, you have advantage because you're a barbarian.
What'd you get?
A 1?
I got a 5.
Ooh, I got a 16.
Yeah.
You think you put it on. It's Sarah!
Is it Lily Sarah?
You shrink down incredibly.
Because you don't remember what Sarah looks like, right? How we describe my sister?
Okay, so then it isn't that. You
Okay.
guys see a very stocky, buff, long, black-haired, beautiful-looking woman. She's like gleaming for a half orc. Like this is like, yeah.
Turk, you're beautiful.
She's gonna be like,
Olivia will like whistle.
See, what did I say? That's the first thing I did.
No,
Rip it
no.
off. They
Ah.
disappear.
All right.
Wait, P, do you want to try?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably gonna look like Lee. I don't know.
Almost a spitting image. Your hair stays the same length. It's this like
Forgot he had long
your
hair.
chin kind of like goes
Yeah.
and like pops out a bit, and your shoulders kind of grow in size, and you grow a few inches. You're like a smaller, like cuter version of Lee.
I keep my eye colors though, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Alright.
Yeah. Very handsome. I'll pin it to my shirt.
All right. Etav's like,
Well,
great, cool. I'm glad that experiment's over. You gonna explain who that was?
Yeah, I guess I should. The demon that we met in the Underdark,
Yeah.
the one that came out of that portal, came back and tried to kill me.
Why?
She was calling you sister?
She's calling me sister, and I've kind of played stupid to make sure that she didn't think I knew what was happening. But I'm pretty sure she's either she's a daughter of hell, basically. Maybe she's a daughter of Gratz. Maybe she's a daughter of probably not Phlegethos, but it's a possibility.
Etov looks at you and she says, "Are you still playing dumb?"
Am I?
Yeah.
No, that was my best guess. Do you have a better guess?
Yeah. I might be wrong, but she knew who Abadir was.
Yeah.
You were your father. Do you remember your mother?
I remember what Abadir told me of my mother.
Did Abadir have a similar experience?
A similar experience. How so?
And what happened to Lee?
And oh, yeah. I don't think that was a possibility.
I don't know. I just...
What are you talking about?
Might be a stepsister, I guess. Half sister? No. I'm not related to Abadir in any way except for, through adoption and raising. But, I mean, I told you guys that my mother was a whore, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it was a tavern of succubi. And while Lee was very willing, Abadir wasn't so, but, I mean, it still happened regardless. And, I don't know, maybe one of them lived. They burnt that whole place to the ground.
Sorry.
But anyways, Etov wanted me to tell you, so I told you. That's who came for me. There's probably like bruises on my neck now, huh?
Yeah. Etov looks at you and says, and she backs up, she transforms into her dragon form again. She says, "We're going home."
Already? Can you even fly?
She tries to, and she stops. No.
We have time. We have to help Rixie's. We have to help take care of these dragon hunters before we go.
She turns back into her elf form. She looks at you and she says, "When I gather my strength, Abadir's dealing with this."
Yeah, I should let you know he wanted to come, but I insisted that this was my journey.
Etov, if I may. I don't have the crazy experiences that these people have. I don't know what's going on, but they're in need. I don't feel like it'd be right, as representatives of who and what the Ember Warrior stood for, from what I remember, for us to just leave these people behind and perish. I don't think it would do Fee well to leave these people behind.
You're right. Help them defeat this Krieg. I want to kill him too.
We still have to find Paul too.
Yes.
Who knows what happened to him?
Do have to find him. Fine. Stay here. We defeat him. As soon as that's over, I'm taking you back home.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So, thanks everybody for this hell of a bombshell episode. Holy crap, did not expect that from you, Spencer. Damn. So, thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you, Tyler, Grub, and Mr. Mario Sack. You guys are super awesome. We appreciate your donations. You're really, really, really great. I'm going to give you guys some cool stuff coming up here. So, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you next episode. That's the end of the stream.